Check me out now. Return of the smooth operator. Shotty on repeat. I say sleep later. This another favor. Consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air. Fantasy a dream. Real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless. Learn to live shameless. Talk about me a lie, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless. So I'ma style on them. They washed up. It's a rap. Throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them. Otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue. Get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. About time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. 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 I'm talking about vibe with the blue. Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward, the battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a minor, but made me a grinder. The trees broke down for this loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash Nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wanna ride? Come and vibe with the blue. Come 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 vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather, be weather, be tripping, starting to control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me until the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this. Bad at board games, whole world clueless. Selling they soul for Roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a sliced extra mozzarella. Crew fly, let God propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge the teller? You don't know, but my odds are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame? Ever blink in the rain? It helps when your wise drive. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come vibe with the blue sky. Why do you try? We get them high. Take them high. What I do? Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. Come vibe with the blue. Pass what up? Vibe with the. Wise grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie Blerd Without Fear. We are back for another round. We are out here right now. I got the homie. He coming in. He coming through. He getting ready like he the guest deacon coming through, getting his announcements. I got the Holy One. I got the motherfucking Soul Snatcher. We got my guy Carter Presents in the building.
If you vote for anyone other than Marrow, you're a racist. I repeat, if you vote for anyone other than Marrow, you're a racist.
What? No, we don't support Marrow. We supporting Tempo.
Oh.
We gotta support Tempo.
I don't like the tempo of this room right now. I don't like the tempo of this room right now.
Look, we gotta show love to the queen, to the queen of time, Tempo, our Lord and Savior. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for another edition of the Blerd Cave. This is episode 92. Good Lord, we are getting on up there. We are getting on up there, but that's okay though, because you know this is the Blerd Cave is like a fine wine. It only gets better with age.
Okay.
It only gets better with age.
There you go.
The numbers go up. It just keeps going up. But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully no little boys or girls are nearby, because this is not an all ages show, and we ain't trying to get canceled. Put them chairs away. But no, we are out here. We are we are out here right now.
I'm gonna make sure I don't get canceled, because you can't see my face.
Hey, if all the folks that was rioting in DC, if they had on masks, they wouldn't be getting they wouldn't have been sent to jail. Nobody knew who they were. Apparently they didn't read superhero comics.
My name is not Carter. It is the Masked Mamba. Ernie just can't spell properly. Spell check got him. That's all it is.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I'd like to rescind my statement that Carter is with me today. I have the Masked Mamba. The Masked Mamba is with me today, and we got some things. Some stuff and things to talk about. Real quick though, because you know we can't do a show without doing this, because y'all know y'all know what's coming. Because we gotta give credit where credit is due. So we're gonna do that by saying, man, look at my guy up in here, Geronimo Smith up here in the goddamn building. We got Monumental Comics up in this motherfucker. Got my guy Nick Carwell in the goddamn building. Ebony Avenger Stevenson is up in here right now. Lord M is in the goddamn building. SFC Cape Killer Cacao up in this motherfucker. Gilla V in the goddamn building. We got John Harris, the Black Rogue, in this motherfucker. Y'all better watch y'all's pockets, because he go rob them blind. Y'all better stay clear. I got my homie Gabriel Knight in here. R. Callie in the building. Black Nito, leader of the Brotherhood of Evil motherfuckers. We got Jerry Maurice up in here. We got the Winter Soldier. He out here catching Captain America's shield like he ain't shit. We also got Bentley Alexander, the motherfucker Dante Griffin. We got Mailman in the motherfucking building. My guy Artie Aaron 70 from across the pond. True King, what's good? We got Xander Dumas. We got Ezekiel the Telltale Heart, not to be confused with Telltale Games, because them motherfuckers don't exist no more. We got LJ Brown. We got Havoc Jenkins. We got Keith Petty, the pettiest of motherfuckers, is up in this motherfucker right now. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know. And we also got Gamora Skipper in this motherfucker. We got the COBY. We got Jacob West. We got C3 Comics. We also got, who is this right here? CT Cook. What's good, pimp? We also got the Assassin Messiah. Ooh, Lord, man, this dude's out here. He's probably out here like motherfucking gun destiny in this motherfucker. All right, I'm here with it. We got Ed Boy in the cut in this motherfucker. We also got BKS Ford. How you doing? We got Panther in the War, King of Wakanda. How's it going, pimp? Just another monster. I see you out here. What's good? We got Damian Wayne's in here. Y'all better hide your katanas because this motherfucker's out here cutting. We got Warren Register, Jack Fellhand up in here. Let's see who else we got. Ultimate Boo Cell up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Got Kylo Supreme up in here. What's good? Oh, we got the Prophet. We got the Prophet 04 up in the goddamn building. Not to be confused with John Prophet. Look, I just showed some age. Y'all know who that is. We also got the homie Peaches 04 up in here. I see you out here. Ray McConico up in here. Brother Beige. What's good?
Oh, God.
We got KC Vic up in here. Got the Ninja Ganko up in this motherfucker. And seriously, Black 7, what is good? Michael Orius, how you doing? And let's see. Oh, we got Sue Ann McInnes. How you doing? Lord. Oh, we got Ray Hanman in here, dude. What's going on? I'm here for you, man. What's good? Let's see. Did we get Ricky Domo up here? Oh, Ricky Domo in the goddamn building. What's good? Losersaurus in the motherfucking building. Also, a.k.a. Wintersaurus. Yeah, that's right. I see you out here. Woo! And we already off rip. Wait a minute. And in my tomfoolery, Prophet 04 says, name is John, though.
Damn.
Look, this man's a whole ass Image Comics character. Hey, I ain't mad at it though, because you know what? John Prophet is like such a like I used to know a dude. I don't want to put his whole business out here, but I knew a dude whose name is John Champion. I was like, motherfucker, the fact that you ain't a superhero, you are not living up to your potential. You are not living up. You either need to be a superhero or a boxer, and you ain't doing either right now. I said you are not living up to your full potential. That's right, Kilo. My bad. I got you though. Look, y'all know when I get hyped, man. I'll be paying attention to shit. All right, let's let it go. Let's get it back to going. Oh, let me mess with something. Because this thing is being wild problematic on my screen. It keeps trying to pause my music, and I don't appreciate it. Discord is being wild problematic. God damn it, I don't like it. But that said, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We're not gonna stand on ceremony. First things first, let's go ahead and address some of the awesome stuff that's going on right now in the chat right now, because we have also got Ed Boy in the cut coming through with the Blerd Club gold, putting it out there for Queen and Country. Also, we got not just that, we also got the homie Brian. Look, is it Brian Semin? Brian Semin coming through with the Blerd Club Silver. That's what I'm talking about, man. We appreciate y'all coming through like that. And we also got just another monster coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, vote Sunspot for a brighter future. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to vote Tempo because I want us to be on time. I'm voting for Tempo. I want us to be on time because, look, I don't want nobody coming through with no CPT jokes because, no, we got Tempo in the goddamn building, and I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to be on time. Look, don't play with me now. Don't play with me now. All right. So that's it.
LJ Brown, I know what you're trying to say. As GameStop alumni, are you guys gonna address it? There's really not anything to address.
It really ain't. The GameStop.
That has really nothing to do with GameStop. That was some motherfuckers on Reddit that
acting
felt like
a fool.
Getting at some rich people real fucking quick. I wish I had some money in GameStop at the time, but all of my stuff is in crypto right now, and your boy is making a killing. The boy's making a killing.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you just gave Miss Gladys a raise.
Why are you keep doing that shit? Why are you worried about my assistant?
Low
Stop
key.
counting my money.
I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, look, I'm looking out for Miss Gladys.
You need to be trying to make sure Marrow is on the official X-Men team.
Look,
That's it.
look, true story. I actually read an article this morning, and it reminded me of something I hadn't thought about in forever. Yeah, we talk about this whole this X-Men voting thing. For those of you, if somehow you are not familiar with what's going on, there's a vote going on right now. The Krakoan elections are happening, and you can vote. You can rock the vote for, I believe it's 10 different X-Men characters to be put on the team. Now, only one of them can be put on the team because they've already picked their other characters, but you can vote for Armor, you can vote for Banshee, you can vote for Boom Boom, Cannonball, Forge, Marrow, Polaris, Strong Guy, Sunspot, and then Tempo. Well, here's the funny thing about this whole vote thing, and I actually thought it was funny that Leah Williams was the one to point this out. A lot of the motherfuckers who are voting on this shit, both don't actually regularly read comics enough for their vote to actually matter. And B, most of these motherfuckers think this shit is for the goddamn movies. Like, there's a startling number of motherfuckers who think this vote is for putting a certain character in an X-Men movie, and that's not what this is for. This is for putting them on the official X-Men roster for the upcoming X-Men title that is going to be more focused on an actual straightforward narrative as opposed to being a series of one-shots. And I just think it's fucking hilarious that, yeah, there's motherfuckers like it's kind of like, I don't know, some of y'all may remember a long time ago I did a video about Wolverine back when Hunt for Wolverine started, and Wolverine they opened up the adamantium or they came to see the adamantium shell where he was bonded in, and he was missing. And I remember motherfuckers when I made that video, there were people who legit thought I was talking about the movies. And even though I clearly said at the beginning of the video that I was talking about Hunt for Wolverine #1 and all that shit, I'm not showing anything from the movies or any of that. People still thought I was talking about the movies. That's how dumb people are. That's how dense people can be. And yeah, honestly, I agree. There were some people that were in my mentions talking about how like Marvel should have actually made it where you had to be like they should have made it a lot harder for people to actually vote who don't actually read the comics. Like, you need to have like a membership or some shit. I'd be like, that actually probably would have went a lot better because honestly, if you don't actually read X-Men comics, you ain't got no business. You ain't got no skin in the game. And I know that sounds fucked up, but my thing is, I don't think a motherfucker who ain't gonna be reading the shit should be affecting the motherfucker I gotta deal with. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I mean, it is what it is. But I'm glad that you can only vote once. I'm just saying. And no, that was the other thing.
You bring up a fair point.
Yeah. Well, no, and the thing is, like, Leah Williams, reason why she was hot about it is because she basically told people, if Polaris wins, Polaris is getting taken off X Factor. Because here's the thing, Leah Williams doesn't want to have to deal with, and I don't blame her for this, she doesn't want to have to deal with writing characters that are off doing other shit. Yeah. Because right now, you want to know how I know motherfuckers don't actually read X-Men comics? All these motherfuckers I saw in the damn mentions for the vote, they were talking about how, man, Polaris don't ever get no time. Polaris never gets opportunities. Polaris has never been on the X-Men. Bullshit. That's how I know y'all don't read. Polaris has been on the X-Men before. On more than one occasion. And not to mention, had whole ass storylines written around her. there's a reason why she knows Magneto her pappy. Because it was a whole ass storyline. Matter of fact, a storyline, they're even addressing a storyline from one of her biggest storylines in X Factor right now. That's how I know motherfuckers ain't reading it. Alright, y'all keep fucking around. Y'all keep fucking around. And then motherfuckers talk about Strong Guy. Lord, get Strong Guy out of here. Motherfucker, get a better name.
That was so random.
Get a better name.
I thought it was Wonder Man at first. Because
of the eyes.
I saw the sunglasses. I saw the glasses. I'm like, that Wonder? The fuck is that Wonder Man? What?
Said, damn, Wonder Man got, dude. He rocking the ball. Look.
Yeah, did he have the little man, the black Lego head? Like, oh, like look like somebody off Borderlands or something. I didn't know who that was at first.
Well, my whole thing with the list though is that every character that I named off on this list, has been on the X-Men. Every character on this list, in some capacity, has been an X-Man before, Sunspot included.
Yeah.
And that's how I know, like, that's how I can tell motherfuckers don't actually be keeping up. Because Armor has been an X-Man for a while.
Yeah.
Banshee, he's an OG. Boom Boom has been an X-Man before. On more than one occasion. Cannonball has been an X-Man on more than one occasion. Forge has been an X-Man on more than several occasions.
That's one that trips me out. Like, yeah, Forge especially. That motherfucker, man.
And he's already in 2 or 3 different books. This motherfucker shows up in Marauders, X-Force, and Wolverine on the reg. It's like, dude, no, Strong Guy has been an X-Man before. The only character on that list who has never been an X-Man before and has far fewer appearances than any of these other, all these other characters I'm talking about that you can vote for, all of them have anywhere between 200 to 500 appearances in X-Men comics, minimum. Tempo has barely been in 30 comics of anything. Yet motherfuckers, like, that's why you always talk about how motherfuckers don't want to buy like new comics. They just want to eat the same old can of sardines they've been eating for 100 million years. This is the same thing. The same thing. But that is neither here nor there. We got super chats. First off, we got my guy Gabriel Knight with the 1999. He partying like it's 1999. This is some Prince shit. He says, I'm at work, got my phone muted, so I can't hear anything, but I got to show super chat support to the Blerd Cave. I'll catch up tomorrow. Hey, I appreciate you. You out here doing the Lord's work. Look, this man's out here. We also got B Black with a $10 super chat. Says, at work, outside, supervising, but still showing Blerd love. Thank God for beanies and Bluetooth headphones.
What you saying?
This man
what you
out
saying, boy? Woo.
Look, I got the homie Chi-Town.
Can work shit fast.
Dude, we got Chi-Town Dan out here. He said, hashtag vote for Tempo. I put that on Charles. Now I want to watch the video now. Get out of my head, Charles.
Oh, God.
Don't you see how tight my suit is? Oh, pimp smacking me. I'm a juggernaut, bitch. We got Kilo Supreme with the $5 super chat. Says, to be fair, outside of Black Sands and Macchiato, I watch Blur without fear for everything else. So for me, nah, I don't really read comics like that. That's okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Like, but my thing is, where I'm coming from is this: there are hundreds, and I would dare say thousands of people out there who voted on this erroneously. Like, they voted on this under pretenses that aren't going to happen. They thought that this was either about a movie or something else. And I would even dare say, a lot of times in this case, a lot of the people that are voting have no clue what's going on right now. A lot of them are people who aren't even reading X-Men right now. And I don't think, even if they got that character voted in, it wouldn't change whether or not they were voting on it or not. Or it wouldn't change whether or not they were reading it. They were going to read it. This is going to be in the same boat. It's kind of like when like, if you ever talk to MCU casuals, about what's going on in the movie. It's like, oh man, like you start telling them like where this shit's coming from. Like, dude, I need to check that out, and then they never do. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got Jesse Smith with a $5 super chat says, I was hoping to see some villain representation. Technically, they put one on the list. Because Tempo was a villain. Tempo originally, Tempo started out as a villain for the New Mutants and X Factor and X Force. Tempo used to be a whole ass problem.
Yeah.
And honestly, of all the characters on the list, has the more interesting power, in my opinion. She can speed up and slow down time around her. She can make time come to a complete standstill. Yeah. And people are not putting respect on her name. I did a whole video about it. Matter of fact, I put everything I had on hold Tuesday, I actually thought about doing coverage of a DC comic. And I was like, nah, Tempo deserves better. Hell, I actually stopped working on my Frenzy video and my Darwin video to do one on Tempo because I felt like she was getting all the disrespect. Because people just want to see some green-haired white woman prancing around on Krakoa, whose main claim to fame is that she's Magneto's daughter.
I don't even think it's that, though. I think it's just more so what you said in the sense of nobody's reading that comic, so they don't fucking know. They just go off of the X-Men that they know.
Like
For a
from
lot
the
of
90s.
people, it's the X-Men from the 90s, from fucking
early 2000s.
Fractions run. Yeah, like from Fractions run, from Gillen's run, from Gearin's run, from fucking when Bendis was writing X-Men. They going off of that bullshit because they're not reading anything else that's going on right now. I think that's more so what it is.
I can believe.
I remember when I saw Armor, I was just, when I saw Armor, I'm like, but motherfucker was we was in Wolverine and the X-Men. He was hella prevalent in Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yeah.
So get him the fuck out of here. Marrow, the only reason I even said Marrow and I said that was who I would pick, was mainly because the last time you see Marrow and anything was
like early
X-Force.
Was it X-Force?
Well, no, it was X-Force from...
Was it mid-2000s?
No, it was more recent than that.
Okay.
It was when Cable had... Remember when Cable had like the scary movie disease? So he had his regular hand and he had one big ass, hand, but it had a little hand in it. Because it was the name of the book was it was Cable and the X-Force, and it was Cable.
I know what you're talking about. I love the way you described it.
Yeah.
But it's true, though. It's true. Well, I remember my first introduction to Marrow was when Joe Madureira was writing, was drawing Uncanny X-Men, and it was after Age of Apocalypse that she was on the team. That's what I remember her from. And I remember she didn't get used a whole heap of a lot past that time frame in anything meaningful. In my opinion, but I could honestly, the only characters I could make a case for outside of Tempo, if I was gonna vote for any other character, it would either be Marrow or maybe I would vote for Armor, but she's been on the team.
Yeah.
And she's been on the New Mutants very recently. Marrow's the only other character I'd vote for.
I was getting Armor confused with what's the dude who's just like skin with big ass eyes?
Oh, shit.
He's like a little. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know exactly.
I got him confused with Armor, but yeah, Armor was still in Wolverine and the X-Men because she had her own, when Marvel was trying to do those stupid fucking graphic novels. She had one with her, Wolverine, and fucking Kid Omega. And
she's featured in a lot of comics outside of X-Men recently.
Yeah.
Hell, she's been in Captain Marvel recently. Shit.
Okay.
That's how you see this. That's what I'm saying. These. Hell, Emma Frost has been in Captain Marvel a lot lately. I'm like, Lord. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Here we got another one in here. We got some Mo because we got my homie Poe Archery Media coming through here with a $5 super chat says, thanks to your vid on her, this 25-year X-Men vet voted for Tempo. Representation matters. Solidarity. Blerd Cave. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because you know what? This is what a lot of people aren't thinking about. A lot of people are automatically assuming that Storm is going to be on the team.
I hope not.
I don't think she's going to be. Well, she can't be on the team. And the reason why is because she's on the Quiet Council. And people aren't thinking about that. Yeah. They're just assuming, oh, well, Storm will be on the team, so it'll be at least one black person. No, she is not allowed to be on the team. And don't think Bishop is going to be on the team either. Because I'm pretty sure he's not going to be on the team.
No, Bishop's doing the whole military. That's who really I would read that book. Since he's basically in. So Scott is basically one time he the police. Mm-hmm. He policeman. Mm-hmm. And then Bishop is military, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bishop is military. I would. Yeah, honestly, dude, if they came out with a book called if they called the Army of X, I'd have read that shit. I'd read that shit with a quickness. Especially if Bishop. Well, actually, Bishop is in charge of teaching them how to use their powers effectively in synergy and teaching them tactics, combat tactics too. So, dude, yeah, I would read that shit. But something tells me he ain't gonna be in that X-Men book. If he is, I'll be surprised.
Because like, there have been several instances where I've brought up Bishop. And they're like, well, you really think Bishop can carry a book though? And I'm just like, dude,
let's
done
go
it before.
Back to
Secret Wars real quick. Thank you. That's one point. Now, let's go back to Secret Wars real quick. You all had a whole buddy cop. Y'all had a book version of Cops, the TV show, that was nothing but fucking Thors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Y'all literally wrote Cops, but just Thors.
They did the same thing with the Carol Corps.
Okay. Y'all could do one book. Army of X sounds fucking gangster.
Dude.
But Bishop?
Hey, and Marvel, I'm giving y'all that one for free. Y'all just got that one for free. From me.
Like shit.
Cut
you
check.
Could even do it. You could even do it to where you finish up what you're about to finish up with X-Force and then just put Bishop on the forefront of X-Force, but it just be his military team. Get the fuck out of here. I would have liked to see Bishop up there. But since we can't have nice things around here, again, Carter will say for the umpteenth time, if you ain't voting Marrow, you're racist.
Yeah. I did actually see somebody post up on Twitter said like vote I forget how it read, but it was basically like vote Marrow because it was basically talking about how like the people were body shaming Marrow by not voting for her. I was like, Lord, get out of here. Let's see here. J Ride with the $5 super chat says a coworker's tried to be smart and have a conversation about comics and told me that Wonder Man should join the X-Men, and all I could do is walk away. You did the right thing because I'm gonna tell you what, J Ride look. Honestly, it was no need for you to pull a hate crime because that's what it would have been. It would have been a hate crime. It'd have been a hate crime against normies. Hate crime against normies. That's what it would have been. I'd be like, Lord, these motherfuckers said Wonder Man. This is like the time, and I ain't trying to put my wife out here. This remind me of the time. We were watching something. I forget what it was. And she said, oh, ain't that the character from so-and-so? Or ain't that the character from X-Men? And I was like, I said, baby, this is DC. I was like, Lord. I said, come here. Mm-mm. Hold on, wait. I can't say what happened next. I can't say what happened next.
I don't want to know. No. But I don't understand how people are really body shaming Marrow.
No. They weren't body shaming, but like they were being funny. I'm trying to see if I can actually go back and. No.
People are stupid. Because how do you body shame Marrow? All you do is you use them bones in her back for extra grip. Boom! Now your hands won't slide. Now your hands won't slide because you grabbing skin and y'all been back there too long and it's sweat and just you tired. But you got the bone.
This man. I don't think. Wait a minute, what was it? I'm trying to see if I can actually go back and find the picture I saw to better explain what it is that I'm talking about. But yeah, basically, long story short of it was they were basically talking about like you should like it was basically talking about how like not all mutants are normal looking. Yeah, okay. Or basically trying to say that maybe vote for a mutant that doesn't look like everybody else. Which I mean that's fine too, but yeah, neither here nor there. Point of the matter is, moving along. We got a $20 super chat from B Black. Coming through said, not gonna lie, voted for Mara. I don't care what anyone says. I like her and Maggot. God dang it. Plus, Morlocks need more exposure. No pun intended. But that was before I saw your vid on Tempo. Please don't take my black card. I'm not gonna take the black. Here's the thing. If you voted for something like, I think I actually said this in the video that I did for Tempo. If you vote with your heart, if you vote for the character you legitimately want to see on the team, I have no problem with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. What I'm saying is that for me, there is no other vote. Because I've seen these characters. See, and once again, not to quote the Steiner math, but I'm different. I'm built different than most other comic book readers. I'm reading a lot of X-Men comics right now because I'm going back and doing research for so many different characters. So I've seen a lot of the representation. Okay, case in point. You want to know how I learned so much about Polaris having so much exposure? Because I was going back and reading about characters who've been on X Factor and finding out, like, oh, Darwin. When I was doing my research for Darwin, I learned so much more about Polaris, not even by proxy. I learned so much because I was going through and reading, not reading every single thing, but skimming and scanning, more often than not, but still reading things that were relevant. And like, so I've actually seen a lot of the representation that people aren't recognizing has actually already been given. So I'm not normal. I'm reading all this shit. So I've seen the things that other people have missed. But that said, I'm voting for who I want to be in it because I want to see the character that I feel like has had the least amount of representation, who has the best opportunity for better storytelling. And right now, Tempo is the most underexplored. Tempo is a villain who isn't really a villain. Mm-hmm. Like, Tempo is unique among X-Men villains because, for the most part, it's just a job. She's doing it because... I say a job, but she's mostly doing it because she doesn't have anywhere else to go. She didn't get the luxury of Charles Xavier coming to her house when she was a kid and saying, hey, come on out to the X-Mansion, I'm going to make you a whole-ass child soldier. She didn't have that luxury. She had the misfortune of being born both black and being a mutant, which is something that does not get explored very often. There are characters who have talked about it in the past, but it's never been explored. And honestly, I want... Not only that, you know what? Honestly, you know what? Fuck it. If Tempo doesn't make it, this is my personal request to Al Ewing, because I know Al Ewing watches the channel. Can you please put this heifer on Sword? That's all I'm asking for, Al Ewing. I'm just asking you to throw me a goddamn bone here. You did me a solid by putting Frenzy and Manifold on Sword. Can you please...
Yeah.
Do my girl Also, speaking of armor, this how you know motherfuckers ain't reading Sword. They're like, oh man, armor, man, she ain't even in anything right now. That bitch is on Sword. Y'all need to get the fuck out of here with that shit. Lord have mercy. Woo! Y'all. And also, Sunspot getting his own book. So what y'all talking about? This motherfucker, they got a whole ass X-Core book coming out. It's gonna have his ass in it. Him, Monet, and motherfucking Angel. Y'all need to get out of here with this shit. Anywho's, moving on. Let's see here. All right, here, wait. Oh, Lord, we got some more. Look, we trying to get to the main story. I promise y'all, we trying to get to the main story. I promise y'all. But y'all keep super chatting, so we just gonna be here all day. I ain't mad. I ain't mad about it. I'm just saying. Black Nito with the $5 super chat says, even if Bishop or Storm was on the team, why we only gotta have one black person on the team? Hashtag vote Tempo. Exactly my point. Why should we only have one black person on the team? Wait, is this The Walking Dead? Is this Walking Dead? You can only have one black person on the show at the time? Y'all remember how Walking Dead used to be? Dude, soon as, matter of fact, I remember, what was it, season 2? As soon as them 3 black characters showed up, I was like, T-Dog about to go.
Dude, I remember when I was working at a fucking Best Buy when I was younger, and they hired a new black person, and we all collectively just got super nervous.
Right? You'd be like, oh shit.
I just went in there and I talked to the boss, and I'm just like, okay, so I guess I'm leaving, huh? What do you mean, Carter? Well, I just saw y'all hire another brother in here, and that means somebody's finna get fed to the wolves around here. Can I keep my appendages? You know what I'm saying? So,
this man.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all.
Shit, Walking Dead can't even do it anymore. I think Walking Dead only has one black person left, and he's a blind holy man. They going to hell. They get rid of him.
Right? They're like, look, man, we ain't trying to get fucked off entirely.
Man.
I mean, it is what it is. But once again, I feel like we deserve better. We deserve better. Black readership should have more than just one black character on the team, because there are more black characters, and more importantly, look, let's be real here. We're really not a minority anymore.
Yeah.
White people just like to pretend we are. Oh man, I'm about to butcher a name because I've completely blanked on how to pronounce it. But I'm just gonna say Steven is coming through with the $5 super chat, because I will fuck this up. Just says, just returning the love. Cave has been showing you, man. Congratulations on over 50,000 subscribers. Double plus ultra. Thank you for that. Thank you. Look, we out here. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be putting up a poll on the community tab very soon. Because we are going to do a special, just like what we did for hitting 50K. I want to give y'all a little incentive. We're going to do a vote for what character I should break down when we hit 75.
Sentry.
So we can, no, the Sentry is exempt from this. Thank you, please and thank you. Hey, the taco is coming through with the $5 super chat. Says, love you, Blerd. Keep it up, King. Also, hello, Carter. Smiley face.
Hey,
that's my homie. That's my homie, the taco-ness. Y'all better recognize this is also the same taco-ness who I apologize to on the regular, because she has to take an extra hit of Vicodin and wear a back brace because she is too busy carrying me on Dead by Daylight.
I did not expect that statement to go the way it went.
Where you think it was gonna go? Where you think it was gonna go? See, Carter, you nasty. Here, I gotta hit the danger button for you. I gotta hit the danger button for you, goddammit. And look, and no sooner than I hit the danger button, I see a super chat that got Lex Steele's name in it. Lord, where's it going? Said not go. R-Jack fell with the $5 super chat. Says, not gonna lie, I think we glossed over Carter suggesting using Marrow's growth to help hit that Lex Steele stroke way too fast. By the way, also danger. Danger. Dude, first off, could you imagine? Hold on, I want to see something, because some of y'all don't know what we talking about here. Hold on. Marrow stay having them goddamn spike. Hold on, wait. I forgot. This heifer was in Marvel vs. Lord. This heifer have been in Marvel vs. Capcom. Y'all done got plenty of Marrow. No, I was.
Look how that was 2.
Yeah.
It was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Who the fuck played with Marrow in Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Not me, apparently.
Here,
wait a minute. Here. I want y'all to see this shit. Hold on. I want y'all to see this shit. This is what we talk about. See them spikes coming out her back? You're gonna be like,
danger. Y'all don't think, man.
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all really ain't shit.
Y'all don't think.
Lord, no sir.
I can't do it all, y'all. I gotta think for yourselves, man.
Damn, this man. Hold on. We got, let's see here. Wait. We got one more super chat. We got Nomadic Chaos says, I'm hoping that when and if Franklin gets his powers back, that he gives Reed some fresh smoke for doing him dirty and messing with his powers on some BS. I do too. I hope Franklin just bodies Reed. Go grab that ultimate nullifier out the glass case. Hit him with it.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do if I was Franklin. I was like, you know what? Because you know why? You know why? Because Namor's my real daddy. That's my pappy. Look, y'all know what time it is.
I just hope you all paid attention. I hope y'all paid attention to that picture of Mero that Ernie posted, because that is like literally just, it's right there, ready and willing. She got him on her back, so you got the support there. She got him on her knees, so you don't have to worry about her with like rug burns, shit. She helping you at this point.
Oh my God! You know what? Don't ever
Mero.
Don't ever look up images of Mero with safe search turned off. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Because I'm finding motherfuckers drawing sexy time pictures of Mero. Lord. Lord.
I don't like that you called it sexy. I don't like that you use that word for it. Don't use that. That's a nasty verb to use for that.
I mean, that's what they doing, though. Okay, first of all, can we talk about the fact that she used her bones to make a bra for her costume? Can we talk about that for a minute?
Why are you still looking at them?
Can we talk about...
Those aren't real. That did not happen in Marvel. Stop looking at them.
Dude, this is a whole ass... I'm telling you, this is actually one of her costumes.
25 minutes in, and he looking at hentai pics. We ain't even started damn stories yet.
Oh, yeah, here. Anyway, my bad, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. It's time to get on the stories. Time to moving along. Sorry. I'm hit the danger button for myself. Danger. I'm out here fucking up. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. Y'all know me. I ain't shit. Never said I was. Let's see here. Be Black with the $5 super says, let's be real. You can have 2 black people per team, but one always has to be white passing. Just saying. Dude, okay. So, real talk. I remember back in the day, in the 90s, I remember when Bishop first came to the team. I was like, Lord, we got a whole ass Negro on this team. And he got a shotgun. Lord, he ain't gonna last. And then the problem is, I was like, you know what? They couldn't have no real brother on there. They had to have a motherfucker pull up with a goddamn Jerry curl. And not just any Jerry curl, had him with the Jerry curl mullet. I was like, Lord, why could he just have a fade? Why y'all gotta give him hair, make it look like he got white hair? See? That's how they do you. It's the little things, man. Y'all don't be thinking about the little things. See, they're like, no, we gotta give him straight hair. He can't have no curly, nappy hair. Not around here. The X-Men don't get nappy hair. Give him them long, straight locks. They'll just think it's a Jerry curl. They won't know the difference. You know I ain't lying. Tell me I'm lying. Go back and look at old pictures of Bishop. Tell me his hair wasn't straight. That motherfucker came out here looking like he was on Bone Thugs and Harmony. Look. Look. I remember the first time I saw Bishop, I was like, boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you gonna do. Look, if Bishop would have came out the judge talking about some, and I miss my Uncle Charlie. Oh, goddamn.
we get somebody to edit this, please? We need this edited out, Tom, please.
No.
No, Mr. Glass, he can do it his fucking self. He did it on the last episode, Mr. Glass. He can do it his fucking self. You ain't got to do nothing.
Look, he said he was creeping on the come up. Look. I guarantee Bishop showed up on the X-Men like he was about ready to sing some welfare carols.
Oh my God.
Look, talk about it's the first of the month. Look, y'all know what I'm talking about. Woo, boy, I almost died right there. Whew. Sitting here crying, y'all. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise, man, we normally don't do this. This is your first Blerd Cave. We normally get to the topics a lot sooner. It usually takes a lot more than an hour to get to the topics. A lot less than an hour. I'm sorry, that was a Freudian slip. Anyway, let's talk about Black Panther. Black Panther 2. Carter, what do you think about
what, man?
What do you think about our Lord and Savior, Erik Michael B. Jordan Killmonger?
He's all right. He's currently seems like he got a lot of stuff going on from breaking off Lori Harvey to the Static Shock movie he's producing, and now we have this little crumb of information that has just come out. So
yeah,
he's doing a lot. That little head fool, he doing a lot.
Well, you know, so Michael B. Jordan apparently, even though in the past he's kind of been very, he's ranged from either being very ambiguous about it to being very non-committal about it to even in some cases being like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. But he's actually come out and said recently, especially in light of everything that's gone on in recent memory with Chadwick Boseman's passing, his untimely death. He recently spoke with People Magazine. He was having words with People Magazine to talk about some of his upcoming projects, some of his philanthropy work, his work as you mentioned, working on with the studio that's going to be his studio that's going to be working on Static Shock. And he recently came out and said that, he wants to come back. He wants to come back for Black Panther 2 as Killmonger. Huh. Interesting. Now, that said, he said that is something that is very, very near and dear to my heart for a lot of obvious reasons. And that basically he is not against it. He's even been reported as being more than enthusiastic about the idea now. Now, for some of you who are familiar with the comics, you probably do remember. You probably remember from I believe it was Black Panther Volume 3. I believe it was Black Panther Volume 3, where Killmonger did actually become Black Panther. He even pulled up to the Avengers mansion, saying, "Hey, I'm here. I'm here for the meeting." And they told him to get. They was like, "Get your ass out of here." Ran him off the goddamn Avengers mansion lawn. They said, we only let one. I almost said something problematic. Never mind. We got Monica Rambeau. We don't need any more darkies around here. That's what they said. They were their words, not mine.
Yep. Bear
in mind, She-Hulk was the one that I think said that. Or maybe it was Tony Stark. I don't remember. Anyway, point of the matter is, there is actual precedent for Killmonger being Black Panther and taking over the mantle. This actually did lead to people talking about Shuri again, which is how quickly we forget how Letitia Wright don't want to be Shuri no more. She want out the MCU. She been out here liking tweets talking about firing her and even embracing the idea of being fired from the show and talking cash money shit about how Chadwick Boseman, if he would have given his life to God, he wouldn't have died and all this other bullshit. All right, look, now that we talked about that, now I want to hear what y'all got to say about Shuri now. So, yeah, there you go. That's what I thought. That said, Carter, how do you feel about this?
I think the one thing that people aren't really paying attention to, and I see Luchasaurus in the chat, like I told y'all he was coming back. Here's the thing, though. He's not coming back. He just said to be able to be in that world again is something that I think will always be on the table in some capacity. That does not mean this motherfucker is guaranteed Black Panther 2. He is just saying what everybody else says when people ask them about films that they don't want to be asked about. I remember an interview where this woman was interviewing Michael B. Jordan and she was talking about Wakanda Forever. He looked at her flat out with like the meanest of mean mugs.
I remember that shit.
I'm not from Wakanda. Like, cause now it was a film that he did. Now we try to talk about this. So, but yeah, we've seen this several times from several different actors. Where would you ever do this again? I mean, I think the normal Caucasian response is, never say never, and then they keep it the fuck moving. That's what he said right here. That's all he said. This does not mean he coming back.
Nope. It does not.
This just means if the check is nice enough, and with it being Ryan Coogler, who he's done several films with, if the money is right, Ryan is cool with it, and it's something that he did, sure, why not? But that does not mean he's going to be Black Panther. That does not mean he's going to be in the leading role. That does not mean he's going to be the primary protagonist, antagonist. Nope. All he said was quite simply, I mean, it could happen.
Right.
That's it.
That is literally all that was put out there.
You know, I don't know why Shuri got brought up again. Now, I've always said that I never had a problem with Shuri becoming Black Panther, just not this version of Shuri.
No, God, no.
This version of Shuri is more sugar than spice, which is great because, you know, and I still love the fact that a lot of little girls watch Black Panther and they looked at Shuri and wanted to be Shuri and shit like that. You can't have her be that kind of a role model and that kind of an instance, but then want to turn her to Black Panther. She beating shit out of people left and right, doing this, that, and third. You can't. You can't. Those characters are already set in stone. You have people that are going to want to be Scarlet Witch. You're going to have people that want to be Black Widow. And you're going to have people that want to be Shuri. You can't switch them to where they're completely different all of a fucking sudden. You can't have Black Widow be a big-ass pacifist out of fucking nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about this version of Shuri. People just wait for Ironheart to come out. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, wait for that Ironheart Disney Plus show. That'll probably be a better usage of your time.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's go back. 'Cause we got some super chats. We got some super chats in the goddamn building. Here we got one. Let's see here. What do we got? We got one from Ashton Fenderson. Oh, by the way, Fatality. Or was it? I may have mispronounced. Point of the matter being, I saw some earlier. Said that I forgot them. I thought I might have gotten that one, maybe, possibly. But I see you out here. And the love is still there. Sometimes, yeah, it was a fatality. I did not mean to forget you. And the love is still there. But yes, they said they had my mans out here with the soul glow. Whose mans? Man, what you done said here? Look. Talking about Bishop's that look. First, like we just talked about the fact that man showed up on an X-Men's '90s kids cartoon with the shotty. pulled up on a white man in a wheelchair at his mansion and ain't nobody said shit. I'm surprised that show didn't get canceled. Off rip. Just for that. We've also got my homie B Black with the $10 super chat, says $10 chat for that Bone Thugs Red. Oh my god! Look, you know what I want now. I don't know if anybody has the ability to do this, but now what I want, I actually want someone to go back and get all the clips of Bishop on the X-Men animated series. Clip the motherfuckers and make up and redo the crossroads. Look, and lip sync that motherfucker so it looks like Bishop rapping.
I would much rather you all take y'all asses back on Twitter, like I told you last week. Johnny Cates for the Cave. I'd much rather see that than Bishop singing Bone Thugs. I'm just saying.
You don't want to hear him talk about his Uncle Charlie? You don't want to hear how he gonna miss everybody? Wait. My personal favorite. How many of y'all remember this knee slapper? Bone Thugs on, what was it, the Batman and Robin soundtrack? Look into my eyes. Oh Lord, Jesus Christ! They asked what for that shit. Song was actually not bad though, but no, not on that soundtrack. No. Look, we got Beyond Melanated with a $20 super chat. Says, as an actor, I think Michael B. Jordan would as Killmonger. I'm assuming it would work as Killmonger. Taking the mantle would be lit. Love the energy he brings. Now, okay, I will say this. I've been very vocal in the past about how I would feel about Michael B. Jordan replacing, T'Challa's Black Panther. Here's the thing about that. He would have to go through a very serious redemption arc. Because you can't go... Look, like just like how Vegeta had to take some time to stop being a genocidal maniac. I'm going to need at least a movie or two of, Killmonger getting his act right. Because this man literally was about to start a race war in Black Panther 1. Let's not forget that. We can't, like, it would be about the same as how everybody was wary of Spike in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series, because that motherfucker was literally just trying to kill all of them, and now he's a whole ass Scooby. It's like, I mean, you can't just make that 180 be like, psych, guys. No, he'll need a redemption arc. I'm gonna need at least a movie and a half, maybe a Disney Plus series of him getting his shit together. Yeah, that just throwing it out there. Kevin Feige, you can have that one for free. Killmonger, Disney Plus, it'll do numbers.
Here's the thing that I don't understand, and then we can go ahead and move on. Why do so many people just want them to recast T'Challa? With the characters that we have in that universe, that some of which were established in that first movie, why couldn't one of those people just take up the mantle? Why does everyone just like to an explicit degree just want T'Challa character recast? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's one of those situations where like I can divorce myself, like I can divorce myself enough from the comics and the movies that like the same way that when I see Avengers: Age of Ultron, the subtitle Age of Ultron, I know this is not going to be an adaptation of Age of Ultron. I know that when I saw Avengers: Infinity War, this is not Infinity War. This is just a name they use because it kind of vaguely fit what they wanted to do. It wasn't even really a war, is the sad part. It was a bunch of motherfuckers fighting. And then it was really just one big ass battle. That's what it was. It's not a war. A war is not just one fight. But you also gotta look at the fact that what was it when they did when they do what was one of the other ones that did what was it? Captain America Civil War. I knew this was gonna be a loose retelling of Civil War. I didn't think that it was going to be like an exact one-to-one translation of the Civil War comic. I never expected that. Same as I expect for a lot of other things. I divorced myself enough from it. I'm just kind of like, all right, cool. I mean, he died. He passed away. They want to respect and honor the guy that basically made the role popular. Of course, don't recast it. That's their decisions. Their money. They do what the fuck they want to. If they don't want to recast it, that's fine. It's probably for a very good reason. And probably one of which I've mentioned before on multiple occasions is that no actor could come in and take over that role and people not be upset in some way. Now, me personally, I actually have put some thought into this. If I were and I think I've talked about this on a previous, did I talk about this in a cave or maybe it was a Twitch stream? But I talked about the TV show Gangs of London. I think I did actually talk about this on one of the caves.
Yeah.
But yeah, neither here nor
You talked about it on the cave. Yeah.
But yeah.
I think that was last week, matter of fact.
Yeah, it was, okay, so yeah, there you go. I've been getting all my streams mixed up.
Yeah.
But I've talked about it on multiple occasions, but I was like, hey, if you want to recast the motherfucker, all right, cool. Here you go. Get this guy. I think it's Sope Derisu. I forget his last. I know it's Sope something. But anyway, this dude who is a phenomenal actor was kicking 9 kinds of ass, having a whole ass raid level fight scenes because it's the same guy that made the raid that makes the show. He was having a whole ass motherfucking kung fu action scenes in Gangs of London. This dude could play T'Challa, and would probably be a better T'Challa than Chadwick Boseman was. But that said, that doesn't mean that they should actually go and do it. I mean, respect the man's memory, and we'll just have to take this L. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I don't even think it's big. Before anybody says, "Oh, it's because he's black," no, it don't have anything to do with that. Because I guarantee you, if Chris Evans, and God help us if he did, if he passed away suddenly, they would not recast him. They would just probably let him go. They probably be like, "Well, that character's done now. Here you go, Falcon. Have fun." It's probably what they do. Here you go, Falcon. Go have fun. Run along, little. Is what they would probably do. And here, oh man, we got, dude, oh my lord. Here, I'm trying to get it all up. Jason Davidson. Look, what I told you before is what I tell you. Anyway, Jason Davidson said with $2 super chat says fastest way he returns is through a multiverse. I'm assuming we are talking about Killmonger. You know what? I tell you what. If they did some weird shit where they pulled a Killmonger from prior, like they did some bullshit with the multiverse and got a Killmonger from an alternate timeline that didn't do anything problematic, I'd be like, all right, cool, maybe. But if that would also be kind of dumb. I wouldn't jive with that too well. It would. He would still need a redemption in a lot of people's eyes. Ray McConico with the $5 super says, unpopular opinion here. Boseman is one of my favorite characters, but I think BP should have gotten recast. Now T'Challa and Storm will never happen. It has happened. It happened in the comics. I don't have to see it in a movie for it to be validated. I really don't. Would I have liked to see it? Yeah, sure. But here's the thing. Up until recently, it wasn't even on the table. Until Disney got all that shit, it wasn't even on the table.
Up to recently, they probably didn't even know that was a fucking thing. Let's be for real here. Because some of y'all Marvel fans are not Marvel comic reading fans. Y'all are movie fans. Y'all didn't know that T'Challa and Storm were around here fucking. Y'all didn't. You didn't.
Actually,
you didn't. I'm trying to let him go through these super chats. Goddamn, like a lot of you all didn't even know what the fuck a T'Challa was. You probably thought T'Challa was something you put on your chicken that make it spicy. You probably thought T'Challa was some shit that you say in the mirror too many times and Candyman gonna come get you. Y'all didn't know what the fuck T'Challa was. Now you all are on y'all soapboxes saying all this rigmarole. Like, dude. Okay, you go back to the chest now. I know I show my age like a motherfucker right there. You can go back to the chest. I'm done.
Look, actually, I'm here for it because I love the term rigmarole. Well, but here's the thing though with that. You know how I know people actually don't read Black Panther comics? Because so many people, I remember whenever I do a Black Panther video, man, Black Panther and Storm need to get back together. Black Panther and Storm need to get back together. Yeah. I'd be like, motherfucker, they are back together. They've been back together since 2016. Since 4 years ago. Damn near 5. And Mo was like, well, I don't know, I wasn't reading it. Well, I guess you wouldn't. I guess you wouldn't have. If you weren't reading Ta-Nehisi Coates' Black Panther run, one of the first things he did was put them back together. They have been back together for quite some time until recently where Marauders kind of fucked that up. Ten of Swords kind of fucked us. But that said, they're still together. They just have a really rocky relationship. Let's see here. Timothy McCallum with the $15 super says, happy Saturday, fellas. Just spread some love. Got an artist to do my upcoming book cover and just watched the new episode of WandaVision. Got me doing backflips and a Carlton dance. Life is good. Dude, man. Woo! See, that's somebody who knows what's up. That's somebody who knows what's up. Because you know what? WandaVision was lit. Let's see. We got Kevin Lane with the Kevin Lane 14 with $10 super chat says, in my opinion, if Shuri becomes Black Panther, I don't think the film will succeed. Little black boys won't dress up like Black Panther anymore. Film will lose money. Down for Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger from alternate universe. Nah, see, I can't co-sign that.
Okay, now Kevin, I can tell by your name and the photo that you're white.
Actually, I wouldn't say white.
Thank you for the 10. Okay, he is white. He's white. He's Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus. He is a Viking, Slavic boy. Okay? Stop speaking about what little black kids gonna be wearing, because first of all, it sounds like you're a little bit of a pervert. Second of all, little black kids will still dress up like Black Panther. You know why? Because there's still Black Panther costumes that are gonna be sold like a motherfucker because Chadwick's passing. What are you talking about, young white man? You European gentleman? Shut the fuck up. Thank you for the $10.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Okay, real talk though. Yeah, I think nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. I mean, yeah, the difference will be that, okay, you know what's gonna happen? You know, I can tell you what's gonna happen. You wanna know how I know it's gonna happen? Because my daughter dressed up as Black Panther for Halloween. And this was before, and she wore the boys' Black Panther costume, like when you buy it like Target or Walmart or some shit. So yeah, it's gonna be the same. People are still gonna dress up as Black Panther. Nothing's gonna change there. Hell, I saw little white boys dressing up as Black Panther for Halloween the year the Black Panther came out. I remember when I was still working retail, I remember a woman came in with her little white son. And they walked in. They were just so proud of themselves. And there's because they were walking their son around the thing. And he said, I don't want that Iron Man costume. He said, I want the Black Panther one. And me looked at them. I was like, that was me. Them's was me. But
yeah.
Here we go. SFC Cape Killer with the $5 super chat says, it's got to be some young black actor from Wakanda who could have aged after the snap and is ready to take up the Black Panther role. Well, okay, here's the thing. Here's what I think needs to happen. If you're going to take Shuri and make Shuri Black Panther, don't just pull up to the movie with Shuri already being Black Panther. She gonna need a movie. At least, and maybe a Disney Plus series, just like Killmonger, to get people to not think of her just being the funny motherfucker. Because that's what people, because I'm just telling you, and I'm not saying that I need that. I'm just saying this is going to be for general audiences. Me, I can just go, I'll roll with the show. I'll just be like, all right, whatever, cool. This is what y'all are doing. Fine, carry on. Yeah. But general audiences are going to need that thing, and they may claim that they don't, but guess what? I guarantee you, and spoilers for WandaVision, but if y'all went to go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and it turned out that Wanda Maximoff was a whole-ass villain, y'all be like, man, well, I don't know how this happened. In Endgame, she was an Avenger. I don't understand what's going on. Well, did you watch WandaVision? No, I did not watch WandaVision. There you go. All right, cool. Bye. Run along. Anyway, but no, I don't look, I know a lot of people want to see it happen. I'm sorry, I can't. If Marvel says they don't want to do it, guess what? I roll with them on that. Because it's their choice. I mean, yeah, it sucks. But guess what? We have so many black characters that are not in movies.
Yeah.
Hell, where's Luke Cage? Give Rhodey more to do. He's getting Armor Wars. They're bringing in Ironheart. Hell, Falcon's got a whole... Hell, we haven't even talked about Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet. It comes out in, what, another month and some change.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, we have so many other black characters that could technically come in and step in and fill in some of these gaps and some of these roles. Yeah, it sucks that Black Panther's not going to be there. He won't be there. I totally get it. But I can let that go. I've made my peace with it. And this is saying something. Maybe it's because I've had an accelerated rate with it because I get these questions so much. And I'm just able to just be like, well, I've talked about it too goddamn much. I'm not gonna lie. This Black Panther shit, it's approaching Ray Fisher levels of me not caring. And for those who've been following the Cave for a while, y'all know how much I don't give a fuck about Ray Fisher. I'm almost at the point where I'm about to stop caring about whether or not anything happens with Black Panther movies. I'm just kind of like, until I see it, I just don't give a shit. Until something definitive is done, I just don't care.
I was thinking every time that Ray Fisher is brought up, I thought I was the reason those videos keep getting negative comments and thumbs down. It's your ass, because I don't have an opinion on them. And then I always see we get bundled together in the fucking YouTube comments, man, it's messed up how y'all did Ray Fisher, bro. Who the fuck is y'all? That motherfucker said
it. Me. It's me.
It was him.
It's
him.
Me.
I didn't say shit.
Look, hey, I tell you what, Ray Fisher can come on the show anytime he wants to and defend himself if he should want to. If he should want to. He won't do it, though. He won't do it. That's why I made the offer. He won't do it. If he did, I'd be as surprised as the next person. Let's see here. B Black with $5 super chat says, why can't BP's lead guard take the mantle? I've been talking about Okoye, I believe. That's what I assume they do. Even the actress that played Black Panther's love or Bushmaster from Luke Cage. Here's the thing. Not Bushmaster. We can't have that. Look, because the whole time he'd be in the movie, I'd be like, I would just, all I would be thinking about is, they called me Bushmaster. That's all I would be thinking about the whole time. I'd just be thinking about a crazy ass accent. Anyway, but no, I would be perfectly fine if Okoye took it up. I'd be perfectly fine if anyone else, just something else. Hell, y'all are bringing Casper Cole for all I give a fuck. For the 10 people who know who Casper Cole is. And I see Carter over there smirking, so I already know he know. But anyway, Eric Morgan with $10 super says, we're worried about whether they're gonna recast BP. We can't even decide on Storm yet. Yeah, that is also fair. Tika Sumter is my choice. As always, comment paid for by the Hellfire Trading Company. Hey, and let's be fair here. This is also true. We're sitting here worried about, look, y'all haven't even come up with a Storm yet. Till we get a Storm, I don't want to hear shit else. Says motherfucker, let's see here. Ed Boy the Cut with the $5 super chat says, motherfuckers want another black, because let's not forget T'Challa is African hero, so bad blue fucking Marvel. You know how crazy people go for that. There you go. There's your Black Panther, blue Marvel.
Yeah.
Look, y'all better go get, what's that motherfucker's name that's doing Allstate?
Oh God.
Look. Look.
Oh man.
Oh,
I gotta look it up now. I just remember he was the president on 24 that one time.
Yeah, Dennis Haysbert. Y'all better go call Dennis Haysbert.
Yeah, okay.
Look, Dennis Haysbert gonna come in and be like, look, y'all better call Dennis Haysbert. Look, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all look, because I know some of y'all motherfuckers, y'all young, y'all know who Dennis Haysbert is. Y'all probably still got milk on your breath. Y'all probably still got milk on your breath. Y'all know who Dennis Haysbert is. Look, Dennis Haysbert, pull up, talk about some, yeah, I used to be a black hero. Dude, Dennis Haysbert, he's too old to be playing Blue Marvel. I'll just go ahead and say it right now. Though I wouldn't be mad at him if they gave it to him. I'd be like, man, hey. Hey, actually, matter of fact, there you go. Y'all keep talking about Wesley Snipes and shit. There you go. Wesley Snipes, he old enough now, he can play Blue Marvel and make it believable. Look, you see Wesley Snipes, the white patches on the side of his head. Lord.
That's what I was just thinking about. This is gonna sound so wrong. This is gonna sound so wrong, and I'm gonna shut up. When I see Wesley Snipes, and like, I couldn't take it serious because I don't. When I look at Wesley Snipes, I don't see somebody who could portray a character that's a genius. Is that wrong? Is that fucked up?
Okay, all right, so here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say to that, because I actually got something for you on that one. When motherfuckers kept telling me that Michael Jai White should be the one to play Mr. Terrific, that Michael Jai White should be the one to play Black Panther, I was like, I'm sorry, but he just doesn't strike me as the type of person who could make me believe that he is a genius. And people got mad at me, and I was like, I'm sorry, but he couldn't make me believe it.
I don't see it.
Wesley Snipes has a better chance than Michael Jai White.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm not saying they couldn't do it, but I'm just saying I just don't see it.
Yeah.
They would have to work extra hard for me to suspend my disbelief.
David Washington for Blue Marvel. Stop picking black people y'all just found out about. Okay? Y'all didn't know who the fuck David Washington was until
really
Tenet, and now we got a new black person we can try to put in movies.
Look.
None of you motherfuckers was watching not nan season of Ballers. Not nan season of Ballers. Now everybody see this motherfucker on fucking Nolan movie. Now he should be this character and that character. That's the same thing with that motherfucker from what's the name of that damn HBO show? What is it? Lovecraft Country. That did the same thing with him. Oh, we got us a new colored boy to put in Marvel movies. Book it. Like, stop that shit.
Dude, no. Look, they ain't even seen Black Klansman.
No.
They ain't even seen Black. Where was this love when Black Klansman came out? Where was all this love for John David Washington or whatever his fuck his name is? Anyway,
How motherfuckers around here doing the League of Extraordinary Black People I just found out about. Quit it.
Can that be a t-shirt?
Quit it.
League of Extraordinary Black People I just found out about. Can I be on that shirt? I want to be on that shirt.
Good Lord.
I just want to be like just random and sundry, like just black actors. Just like, oh wow, I just now discovered Angela Bassett. Actually, it'd be a shirt only white people would wear. Like, we'd have known about Angela Bassett for like, some 30, 40 years, and white people just now figured it out because of American Horror Story. It's like, Lord, let's see, oh my God. Listen, we got Sue Ann McInnes with the $10 Canadian. Lord, let's go. I want a Disney Plus show based on Wakanda. I think that would be amazing. There's a lot of storytelling potential. Mind you, I'm more of an X-Man fan, so consider my vote for the normies. That's fine. That's fine. Because you know what? Even normies can enjoy the goodness and graciousness of Wakanda. Because here's the thing. And this is and you know what? I have to be a little more fair with Wakanda in regards because here's the thing.
Okay.
We had never seen anything like Wakanda until Black Panther came out. So this was new territory. So people are hooked. Yeah. Like Disney understood the first rule of being a drug dealer is to get you hooked, to get you high on that first hit, get you so high you always come back. And they did. They pulled it off with Black Panther. But the thing is now it's like, well, I think honestly, if you just explore Wakanda itself, which is what they said they are going to do with the movies, I do think that maybe that would be better. A better usage of that would be to maybe go to Disney Plus for that, so you can tell a more long form there. Here's what I would do. You know what I would do? How many of y'all remember World of Wakanda? It focused on Ayo and Anika. Do something like that, where you focus on the Dora Milaje. You focus on, pick 2 Dora Milaje, talk about them. Maybe even tell a story about Nakia's past. Maybe, like a lot of people didn't know that Nakia was a villain in the comics. A lot of y'all didn't know. When I posted that video about Nakia, a lot of y'all had no clue. Y'all like, Malice? Who the fuck is that?
A lot of y'all was in them fucking comments, kept saying Nokia.
Lord, see, get out of here.
I look at it like this, dude. If they could throw the money that they threw to make Inhumans, I could do it with Wakanda Disney Plus series.
Oh yeah. Well, look, they didn't throw much money at Inhumans. Is the sad part. Let's see here. Says we got Eric Morgan with the $5 super chat. Says here's 5 more for the Dennis Haysbert reference. Shouts to Pedro Serrano from Major League. Goddamn.
Wow.
One of my favorite movies growing up.
Wow.
Dude. Oh god. Joe Boo. God. I just realized how racist that movie was when I was coming up. Oh my god, dude. But yeah, I love Pedro Serrano, man. He was the homie, man. He's a homie. He was one of the real ones. Thank you for that. We also got Nick Carwell with the $5 super chat. How about Michael Jai White as Green Lantern? Okay, sure. Fine. I broke. I just like, at this point, I'm just like.
Come on, y'all.
Get me out of here. Anyway.
Oh, man.
Let's talk about some more black excellence going on out here, because man, we still got to talk about this Titan season 3 reveal. We've already had Batgirl cast. I don't know if we talked about that last week or not. I think that might have been one of the stories we cut.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because, we don't care. We don't give a shit. Then neither should you. I'm joking. I'm being problematic.
Danger.
Because I'm probably the only motherfucker that's actually watching the show. But anyway, Titans, HBO Max's Titans, has cast Tim Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Y'all gonna be mad. There's gonna be white folks everywhere gonna be mad. When I say mad, I mean mad. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait a minute. Carter got something to say. Hold on. He already. God damn it, Carter.
I don't think a lot of white people are going to be mad about this.
Oh, really?
Because I don't think a lot of white people fucking watch Titans.
Like I said, I'm the only motherfucker that's probably still watching it.
I think a lot of motherfuckers, when it comes to DC programming on HBO Max, are just watching fucking Doom Patrol on repeat. I don't think a lot of them are going to care enough about Titans to even skim it over. I think they're going to turn that shit on, skip to halfway, maybe watch a fight scene or two, see that kid that's playing a douchebag, Jason Todd, and they're going to cut that shit off. I don't see a lot of white people getting mad at this because I don't think a lot of white people are going to care. This just gives them even more. Okay. That's random. I don't watch that shit anyway. I think that's going to be their response to that.
I'm not going to lie. I hollered when Jason Todd hit that cop with the bank statement in season 1. Dude, that motherfucker, he grabbed he hit him with the backstabber. He grabbed that cop by the back, turned him back, and dropped him back onto his knees. I was like, Lord, he just hit that motherfucker with the backstabber. This motherfucker Carlito cool out here. Only thing was missing, he had an apple in his head. And spit it in your face. Yeah. That's the only thing he didn't do. But no, love that move. One of my favorite wrestling moves. Anyway, but no, Titans season 3, they're gonna have more of the Bat family in this season, and they have, once again, I already said they cast Batgirl. We already have Jason Todd. We already have Dick Grayson. We've already had Batman himself. Well, guess what? Now you also, because this season is gonna be taking place in Gotham primarily, so we are gonna see Tim Drake in the DC's Titans universe, and he will be played by none other than Jay Lycurgo, who, if I'm not mistaken, I probably fucked his fucking name up. I'm not sorry about that. I'm not sorry about that. Hey, have an easier to pronounce name. That's all I can say. Shit. Hell, just saying. But he has featured on the HBO show I May Destroy You, which is a very interesting show. But this is gonna be your actor. This is gonna be your Tim Drake, who is gonna be joining the show. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just kind of like, all right, cool. All right, whatever. I mean, he's light, bright, 2 shades of white. That's cool.
See, looking at that picture, I thought now maybe this is fucked up of me to think, but like, it just screams that I was on a Disney Channel show.
Probably.
That was the first thing that came to mind when I saw this picture of him. Like, okay, he must have been on some kind of Disney Channel shit.
Yeah.
He's trying to just get some more acting gig, which I'm not knocking him for that. But okay,
I was like, why did you just make him
Drake,
Duke?
that's fine.
Yeah, that too. I was like, why don't y'all just make him Duke?
Yeah.
You could have just.
I mean, it'd be cool if they're in Gotham, I guess. Because I know they do have. I do know that they do have a Bruce Wayne. It's the dude from Game of Thrones who was friend zoned by the Dragon Lady.
Yeah, he's Sir Jorah Mormont. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's Bruce Wayne, but I know he's never in the suit.
No, he is not. Yeah, the guy who basically his name is I think it's Ian Glenn, I believe is his name.
Hmm?
And but yeah, the guy who played Batman, Bruce Wayne, in season 2, because technically Batman has been in all 3 seasons he's been in both seasons up to this point, but we only saw him without the mask in this previous season of Titan.
Ron Johnson, you are disgusting. I had to look at the picture again to confirm. He does look like Ice JJ Fish.
Lord, he kind of does actually, dude. It's something about you, girl.
Oh, you do? Yes, you gotta get muted. Yep, that's how we nip that. Yep, that's how we nip that in the bud. Mm-hmm. He gets muted. Yeah, buddy.
Lord. Anyway,
let me focus on this chat right now.
Well, wait, hold on, wait a minute.
Ricky Domo, we need a HBO Max series for We Are Robin, because I can't hear him right now because he's still muted. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord. Oh, this shit. If I'm still muted, shit, I'm gonna go all the way in. Hold on, wait a minute. There's something about you, girl.
And he's still doing it, so he got to go back on mute. Ain't this some shit? That's crazy. Wow. That actually caught me off guard, y'all. Like, holy shit. Alrighty then. Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord.
And what makes it so bad is I unmuted him and there was a delay of when the chat came back, and then I hear the notes and I see his fingers move, so I know, okay, the motherfucker's still doing it. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord. Look, I need to cut that so I can have a sound bite so I can have it ready to go at a moment's notice. But with the Ice JJ Fish. But no, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I'm indifferent to it. I mean, I would really like it to be that this goes well. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I like the last season. Actually, I've liked both seasons of Titans. But
I've only seen Titans from YouTube clips. I have never sat down to watch a complete episode. And anytime I would look at the scenes. Okay, that's whack. Okay, that's whack. Okay, Deathstroke stuff is cool. Okay, that's real cool. These fight scenes are horrible. Okay, that's wow. Wow,
Damn.
Hawk and Dover. Okay, Hawk and Dover fucking. Oh, okay then.
Yeah, they fucking.
Hey, Hawk just snorting lines of coke. Okay then. Gladys, you want to watch Swamp Thing? I don't want to look at this shit. That's basically.
Hey,
that's
also. Oh no! Also, I need to also remind you that they also let you know that Dick was blowing out Dove's back. He was blowing Dove's back.
I mean, I'm
out.
not mad at it. Dove looked kind of nice in the clips I saw, but
they also address the original Dove too. They also address in the first season. They actually address that the original Dove was male. They actually do go back and talk about that. I mean, for me, for what it is, I divorced myself of what the show is and I guess what people expect it to be. I divorced myself of that, and I just watched it for what it was. And not only that, I think a lot of people went into it expecting to be Teen Titans like the cartoon, because honestly, most of you motherfuckers that wanted to be like the Teen Titans cartoon, most of you probably never actually read Teen Titans actual comics. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. But most people just wanted to be like the goddamn Cartoon Network show and be done with it. That's the only, that's like, there's people who actually think that Cyborg always said booyah in the comics because of the cartoon. That's not the case. That's the one point of contention I'll make for Ray Fisher's ass when he said he didn't want to say booyah. Okay, cool, whatever. That makes sense. It's just from a cartoon. But that said,
but you got to look at the people though that, okay, you're absolutely right. There are going to be some people that looked at that shit like Teen Titans, but then you got to look at the people who were like, well, I know better. I just want to see what they're going to do with it. You can't really sit there and say that what they got as a finished product was just truth.
Well, I will say this. A lot of the stuff they showed in a lot of those trailers and clips was, like, if you see it out of context, I could get, like K's point. Remember when the trailer for the first trailer came out, and the part where Robin's like, fuck Batman. And everybody's like, oh, dude, this is so cringe. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. If you see him say that out of context, yeah, of course it sounds really cringeworthy because it is. But when you realize why he's saying it, like, you see the scene play out in context, it's like, oh, makes sense. Of course. Because he pulled up on a bunch of bad guys, and when he showed up, the first thing they said was, shit, the Bat. And then they realized it was just Robin by himself, and they're like, oh, dude, fuck this motherfucker. And he beat the brakes off their ass, and when he got done, he said, fuck Batman. That's what it was. If they would have played that whole scene out of context, it would have made a lot more sense to a lot more people. Is the show a lot more edgy? Yes, it's definitely more edgy. It's a lot more dark. Starfire is out here clapping motherfuckers left and right with her powers.
Oh, wow.
Raven is a whole problem. And, you know, Beast Boy is just kind of there. Hawk and Dove are all kinds of crazy, and I'm not gonna lie, by the time they got to the end of the first season and Trigun showed up, I was like, all right, cool, let's go.
But that shit just screamed, I'm an angry person with a Tumblr page full of fan fiction.
I mean,
give me some money, WB. That's what that shit screamed to me.
It did. Like, I'm not, like, let me be fair here.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's not dark and edgelord. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that I look past it. I just say, you know what?
Okay.
It's holding my attention. I don't feel like my time has been wasted. Heck, I actually, me and the wife, we watched season 2 of it, and I was actually surprised even she dug it. She was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. You know, because especially when Deathstroke shows up, when you get to season 2 and Deathstroke shows up, shit, it was a whole other show. Hell, Donna Troy had more to do in the second season. Got to see Aqualad get his cheeks clapped. You got to see, I mean, I'm just going to go and spoil the shit anyway. Got to see, was it Jericho? Break down the walls of Jericho. Not that Jericho, the other Jericho. You get to see, Rose. Ravage or whatever. You see a lot of really cool stuff, and like I thought that like the whole breakdown of how they handled the dynamic between Dick Grayson and Deathstroke, and how like kind of even a throwback to someone even say like how rent-free Deathstroke was living in Robin's head. That is also addressed on the show. And to Dr. Light. I thought Dr. Light, even though it wasn't my Dr. Light, I thought it was actually kind of cool that they actually had Dr. Light on the show. I was like, they actually made that motherfucker terrifying for a minute. But yeah, I liked what they did with it. I mean, it wasn't perfect. Oh, Superboy. I actually liked how they did Superboy. I was like, oh wow, dude, Superboy, he's lit. Crypto. Awesome. Let's go. But, I mean, if you go into it expecting it to be, you know, the cartoon or the comics, yeah, you're going to be disappointed on both fronts. If you just go into it expecting it to be a TV show that it happens to have some characters that have names and looks similar to characters you've seen in the comic, then there you go. I'm not saying it's a perfect adaptation. But I also want to remind people that the Teen Titans comic was not kid-friendly. The Teen Titans comic actually kind of changed the comics industry because of how dark that comic got back in the day. So I always like to remind people of that. So that's probably why the show is as dark as it is because they're trying to mimic that dark subject matter from the old comics. Because you look at the old Teen Titans comics, especially Judas Contract, that comic is very colorful. The subject matter, not so much.
Yeah.
But that said, moving on. Let's look at these super chats, because I know we got super chats in here, and we will probably be here for the next hour reading them. Let's see. We got my homie. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? I was just looking at it. Here is my guy, Terrell Fields. Come with the 1999 super chat. That's my homie. My homie from Blerd.com. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. Go check out Blerd.com. Because actually, you will probably see my stuff on there as well as various and sundry other black content creators. You can also get really awesome merch from them as well. Make sure you go check it out. Blerd.com. It's easy. It's it's literally like the first part of my name. And .com. That's it. Cut the check. There you go.
Cut the check.
Thank you for that, homie. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. We have also got here. Wait. We got another one in here. We got ooh. Andrew Wisdom with the $5 super chat says somebody said uncarcerated Bill Cosby as Magneto. Wow. Uncarcerated Bill Cosby.
Oh God.
Get me out of here. Let me cut this mic off. Big homie Sean Terrell says Ice JJ Fish is the GOAT. Hey, I just want to point out, old girl he was singing to in that video, she was fine as hell. I wonder how much they paid her to sit there and let this ugly motherfucker sing in her face so poorly. Because if that's the case, that's what I want to do. I want to hire some Instagram model to sit there and let me sing in her face, all ugly like. And see how well that goes. I could be a meme, goddammit. Let's see here. We've also got, let's see, Night 19. Oh, man, that's a lot of nines in there. I like it. Ernie and Carter, I found out about the show early in the quarantine. I've been hooked ever since. Original black characters seem to be getting shafted. Mal Duncan, Bronze Tiger, Philippus, Cyborg, etc. You aren't wrong. I remember when I did a video about Bumblebee. That was how I realized Bumblebee literally has not done dick fuck all since before New 52 until recently. And by proxy, Mal has done less because they just don't know what to do with two black characters. Though I will say, go check out the other history of DC Comics, the second installment. That actually focuses on Mal and Bumblebee. So there you go. That said, let's talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier real quick. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Basically, we got some news saying that, and this is something I think technically we've talked about before, but it's come up because in light of recent political events and maybe even some things that are not so recent. They had a interview with the composer of the series, Henry Jackman. No relation to Hugh Jackman. And because he's the composer, of course, he will have seen the entire show. There you go. So this is why he would probably have a little more insight than most of the people. Some people probably say he's the composer. What the fuck does he know? Well, he's actually seen the show, goddammit. Anyway, point of the matter is, he says that this show is going to tackle some uncomfortable political issues. He said that it's also going to tackle the quote he fingers, complicated legacy of Captain America during its 6-hour run. He says that because of the slightly different format of having 6 hourly episodes, that's more real estate, so there's a bit more opportunity to go down the road into psychological drama and explore backstories because you've got more space to do that in. And, going on further from that, he says, there's weighty issues. It's still entertaining. It's not a deathly serious seminar about the political history of the United States of America, but it definitely touches on less comfortable, important things that give rise to some really quite impressive performances in regards to what he's talking about in terms of Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, so on and so forth. Yeah. Now, basically, this is something we kind of knew was going to be a thing because we've talked about how they are kind of adapting a little bit of Nick Spencer's Falcon or Sam Wilson Captain America comic. They're also addressing some other issues. There's also been talk that we may see some nods to Elijah Bradley, the Black Captain America, who we did a video about a ways back. This is unsurprising to me, but I think might be surprising to some of the people, because I think some people think it's just going to be, y'all saw Falcon flying around through the air, zipping around, and him cracking jokes with Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier, aka Bucky Barnes. Y'all probably saw it and thought, oh, this is going to be more laughing and shucking and jiving. And no, I mean, they're actually trying to tell a story here. There's a reason why there have been so many rumors about Patriot being cast, as well as Elijah Bradley being cast. There's also been nods and rumors about the storyline they're going to be spinning between Falcon and the U.S. agent himself. There's a lot of that going on, and I think a lot of it is for good reason, because this is basically playing on the whole not my Captain America story arc thing they were doing when Falcon was Captain America. But they're not just stopping there. They're going all in on it, because the mantle of Captain America does have a problematic history. For those not familiar with Truth, Red, White, and Black, the fact that America experimented on black soldiers to recreate the super soldier serum, not that different from the Tuskegee syphilis experiments that happened in real life that killed many people. And the next thing you know, we got a whole ass black Captain America. And there you go. It is what it is. I'm here for it. Carter, you got any thoughts?
I mean, honestly, it's to be expected, just because, as soon as we found out U.S. agent was going to be on the show,
yeah,
it was kind of obvious that was going to get there. Especially when that first little teaser came out, and it was basically Anthony Mackie just talking about how heavy that crown is going to be to put on his head. So, I mean, this was to be expected. So,
right,
it'll be nice to see it addressed, and I think with Anthony Mackie in the lead role on the show, I don't think he would have even done it if it wasn't a button that was pushed. So I think it's to be expected. I'm interested in seeing how they're going to do it, just because if you all remember, like, the first season of Luke Cage, I just thought it was going to be just cool super heroics. I didn't expect for them to try to get people. I didn't expect for them to try to get people to stop saying the N-word, because if you remember the first season, before the second season kind of fucked it up and everybody was just saying it and just letting it fly. Luke Cage hated that word. We were better than that word. We should get that word out of our vocabulary because we are better people than that. So I'm expecting something like that from Captain America when it comes to like you said, it's not my Captain America. Well, we got news. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting something along those lines, especially with Anthony Mackie in the front of this.
Yeah. I should invite Dope Spill onto the cave. I would, but I mean, he wouldn't reply. Just being real. Just keep it 1 million. He's more welcome. Come on the show. I doubt he would show up. Let's see here. I'm right there with you, though. I'm right there with you. I mean, I just kind of feel like I know what's gonna happen when the show comes out. I'm already taking Sudafed and Tylenol to kind of pre-game for the headache that I'm gonna have when this show comes out. I'm already pre-gaming because I already know I'm gonna have a headache from the show. Not because I think it's gonna be bad, but because I'm already just waiting for the people to come out of the woodwork going, oh my god, man, you sure listen to me, man. Oh my god, man. Why is it gonna be so preachy, man?
Yeah.
Like, all right, Ninja.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay.
All right, Ninja. Well, look, can I just say right now, I fucking hate that motherfucker. I really do. I hate Ninja. I really do. I'm
not in it, man. You got too many little children that got his back. That motherfucker has Adidas. I'm not going after the motherfucker that has his own Adidas.
Lord Jesus, this man. Let's see here. Let's move it on along. And Carter, did you know S.H.I.E.L.D. is now a real thing?
Like a real ride? Like a roller coaster?
No, I mean, it's a real thing. S.H.I.E.L.D., which used to stand for Supreme Headquarters International Espionage and Law Enforcement Division, which that has since changed. I forget what the exact acronym is now, but there's an actual S.H.I.E.L.D. that exists in the real world now. It's a real thing.
Oh my goodness.
It's an actual real thing. S.H.I.E.L.D. Is basically what it's become now. It is a defense force of United States and Canada. The strategic homeland integrated ecosystem for layered defense is now a potential component of NORAD, the aerospace agency that provides security for the two nations. This version calls for monitoring potential air, land, or space-based threats to the two countries through real-time data analysis. It's a real thing, y'all. It's a real thing.
Okay, then. Oh, God.
This is now a real thing.
If they have someone in charge of this shield, Aim Fury, somebody did that shit on purpose.
They did it on purpose. They really did.
You imagine?
I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. I'm deadly serious. I wish I was lying. Lord, I wish I was lying. Here, hold up.
Oh my goodness.
I'm actually, look, I wish that I was fucking telling a lie. I really wish I was. It's actually a real thing. It's something that's actually happening. It's terrible, but it's a thing. Sadly, it is a thing. It exists now. I mean, look, are y'all surprised? We had Space Force. We had a motherfucker literally trying to make Space Force a thing. Come on now. God damn. Why would I lie? Why would I lie about that? I'm just saying.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, y'all act like I'm the one telling stories here. Hold on. Yeah, because this is actually, now, truth be told, this actually isn't anything new. This is actually something that's been in the works for a while. If you want me to be brutally honest about it. Hold up here. It's actually something that's been in the works for a while now, and if I'm not mistaken, here, let's see. I'm trying to see if I can actually find it. Yeah, here it is. This is actually something that goes all the way back to like March of last year. It just kind of snuck under the radar and nobody talked about it. But yeah, basically it was basically had to do with Northcom, which is the United States Northern Command. Basically, they wanted to get new tools, 21st century tools, to defeat current threats. That's kind of where this started, and no one talked about it. The Department of Defense, all that stuff, everybody is in on it. It's a real thing. S.H.I.E.L.D. is a real thing, and there you go. So, you know, I always say that art often imitates life. Well, guess what? It goes the other way. It goes the other way. Life imitates art. Like all that shit you see in Metal Gear, technically is shit. Like, I always love it. You go back and play like older Metal Gear games. A lot of the shit that they were trying to do in those games was like shit that didn't actually exist, but was stuff that was technically like in the R&D department, stuff that they wanted to do. And then you flash forward so many years later and you find out, oh wait, no, they actually do have shit kind of like the stuff that's in Metal Gear now. It's just that it's not practical. Is the problem. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. That Carter, or do you think we need to be careful now that we don't want to make sure we're going to end up on S.H.I.E.L.D.'s watch list?
I mean, I'm not going to end up on S.H.I.E.L.D.'s watch list. You got all the board games, mass destruction and shit back there. I'm good. I got a fucking dream catcher. That's all I got.
Damn.
That's all I got.
Anyway, moving on.
That's all I got.
Moving on. Yep. Carter, I got something that'll be of interest to you.
Yes.
Robert Kirkman. He shared some news with us.
I don't like him.
You don't like Robert Kirkman?
What news? I don't like Robert Kirkman. I like his work. I don't like Kirkman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is this? More Walking Dead bullshit? What is this? What is this?
No. Oddly enough, this has to do with our favorite superhero, Invincible. Invincible.
Oh, shit. Look, you bullshitting. You should have just started the whole statement off of that. Let's go. What we find out?
So Robert Kirkman has recently come out and said that, remember how there was supposed to be a live-action Invincible movie? And just kind of disappeared?
I do remember that. I thought that was what this animated series basically turned into.
Well, no, the live-action movie is still going. Robert Kirkman just recently came out in an interview with Entertainment Weekly. And he was asked as to whether or not the Invincible live-action movie would ever actually happen, or if it was just dead in the water. Yeah. And Robert Kirkman had this to say. He said, that is still very much in development. That hasn't changed. We're just taking a long time, but we've been fortunate enough to have a 2-track plan with Invincible. Right now, we've got the animated series at Amazon, which is now on the cusp of launching. And then we're also still developing it as a film series with Universal, with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg attached. So those two things are still very much happening concurrently, which is somewhat weird, I guess. But there have been Spider-Man animated series and Spider-Man movies at the same time. So I think we're in good company.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It's happening. It's still going.
See, I have more faith in that than the fucking Spawn movie.
Well, yeah, of course, because Spawn was dead on arrival the day that movie was announced, and Todd McFarlane said he was directing it. I was like, this is gonna suck. It's gonna be Garbo. What has he directed before? I would let that motherfucker direct Traffic. Let alone a Spawn movie. And I'm not trying to be problematic. I'm just saying I would not let that motherfucker direct Traffic, let alone a Spawn movie. And you know I'm correct. You know I'm correct. Why would I lie?
Oh my goodness.
Look, I like Todd McFarlane as much as the next guy, but look, can we just be real about it? That man is good at many things, but directing is not one of them.
Damn! We don't know. The movie not out.
Nah, I just know. I just know. You know what? Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. We got super chats, I think we actually got super chats. Shit. Let's get in these real quick. We got Kilo Supreme with the $5 super chat says, you are being. Wash your damn hands. What happened to that in your videos? I talked about this actually a couple of caves ago, or maybe a cave ago. It just seemed like such a 2020 thing, and I just let it go. Like, it became this thing where I was like, people were just starting to know me as that guy and not paying attention to the content that I was putting out, and I just felt like, yeah, just let it go. Let it go. I even thought, honestly, Wash your damn hands was actually only supposed to be a temporary thing. And I actually tried to only do it like the one time. And people were like, oh man, I love it so much. And I decided to keep doing it. And then I kept doing it. And then I kept doing it. And then eventually I got to the point where I was like, this is, I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But originally it was meant to be something where I switched it out every week or every video based on what it was that I was talking about. So like, if I was talking about X-Men, there would be a different thing for X-Men. There'd be a different thing for like a Venom video, different thing for a Hulk video, a different thing for this, a different thing for that, you know, so on, so on, so on, so on, and so forth. But then everybody just kept going back to the whole wash your damn hands thing, which I mean, it's cool and cute and all, but I was like, man, I don't want to be like, 50 years old, still doing YouTube, and people still like, talking about that one part of my content. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things I was thinking about long term down the road. I was like, I don't really want to keep doing that. Because then people kept asking me to do it like when I would go on like their stuff. And not that I had a problem doing it, just like, I don't know. Just felt weird.
I got you.
But yeah, in a world where every YouTuber has to have a catchphrase, I felt like that one, I don't think that should be my catchphrase. Though apparently I have others that, are a thing as well. But yeah, that is why it went away. Let's see here. We got let's see here. I'm looking. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, so Carter.
Yes.
Man, I don't know. I'm debating here. I'm gonna cut that one.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Let's cut. That's what I recognized her from. I don't want to cut it, but I'm gonna cut it. Cutting that one. And let's see here. And we're gonna cut that one too, because you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about WandaVision, Carter.
Yes.
So, episode 4, WandaVision. Let's go. So
I was not.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. It's just I thought the way the episode began, I thought that maybe she was using her powers, but it was some random ass power maybe I didn't know that she had. So I was just like, wait, what the fuck is happening? And then all the drama and chaos happened. I'm just like, oh wow, this is when they can. Oh shit! And that's when and that was just me for the entire episode. And then I was like, oh god, Kat Dennings.
Yeah.
but it ended up being a whole solid episode where I think a lot more people are gonna shut the fuck up now and watch it, because this didn't even. They thought they knew what to expect from WandaVision, and I think this episode kind of, it was like someone said in our Discord, and I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, but this is the part that Ernie and Carter were talking about.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'll toot our horn. I will toot our own horn. I will say it. We told y'all, motherfuckers. Be patient. Yeah. Everything that we said was gonna happen happened in episode 4.
Yeah.
Everything that we said that was going to happen. We talked about how they were going to reveal that Wanda is the root cause of all of this. She is the one who is controlling everything. All those people are just hapless bystanders. They just got drug into her bullshit. That Vision is still dead. And he is not really alive. They actually showed a glimpse of it. We saw what he really looks like when her powers aren't like completely active at all times. We saw that. We also saw that yes, Sword is very much watching everything that's going on. Jimmy Woo is very much the voice that we heard on the radio. And more importantly, I also thought it was cool callback that we saw that Kat Dennings was actually the one that we saw at the very end of the first episode. I actually thought that was really cool. We only saw her hand when she flipped the book over and she was watching the show. But the thing is, there's so many callbacks to stuff. And I also love the respect they put on Maria Rambeau's name, making her the person who created Sword. in the wake
Yeah.
of the Captain Marvel movie.
That was dope.
And I love that they kept the name
Yeah.
Photon, Maria Photon Rambo, which is her call sign from Captain Marvel. I appreciated that. I loved how they did the opening, though. Can we just talk about that for a moment?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude, Spider-Man
That
Far
was
From
wild.
Home.
That was wild.
Spider-Man Far From Home played that shit for laughs. WandaVision
Yeah.
played that shit
Yes,
for
they
real,
did.
for real.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you know what actually got me the most? When they were pushing, it was two things. It happens in the same scene, but when they show the dude running, and he's pushing the hospital bed, and then all of a sudden a motherfucker just rematerializes in that shit. That motherfucker was taking that hospital bed to somebody else, and then all of a sudden another motherfucker appeared in it. Motherfucker just started reappearing in the hospital just out of nowhere. Next thing you know, there's a dude, Monica. The reason why it's crazy is because when they show Monica rematerialize next to a hospital bed that nobody is in, and the first thing I thought about was, oh no, not her mama. And then next thing you know, she bumps into a guy and she's like it's a nurse. And you're thinking like, oh, the nurse, okay, maybe he can help her. He's like, no. He said, you have a phone. I need to call my wife. Because he just came back.
Yeah.
Dude, shit hit different. That shit hit different. And honestly, I love Spider-Man Far From Home, but man, it actually made me go back and rethink how they handled that shit. How they played it for laughs.
Yeah.
Actually, now I'm like, man, I wish they wouldn't have done that. Because, man, this really hit home for me. The fact that she went back to work and that they had basically gotten rid of her in the system, and how dude treated her when she tried to go is like, oh, well, I guess if your key card doesn't work, you don't work here now, do you? I was like, damn, motherfucker. But I love
part
the fact
that got me the part that got me that was really wild was just the fact that she's sitting here, she's still in shock, and then you're being told that you think you nodded off for a minute. But you've been dead for 5 fucking years, only to find out that your mama been gone.
Oh yeah, she been gone.
So that part right there is the part that got me, because I couldn't imagine, and it was everything that she said made you feel the worst. Wait, what? It was in remission. She just came out of surgery. She was good. What are we talking about right now? And then you realize it's been like 3 or so years. You vanished. You gone. That part right there is what got me.
Dude, that shit hit way different. And not only that, I love how they went back and revisited the scene where Wanda kicked her out of her reality. Like, they actually went back, and when they showed it, they made it very clear. If you can't tell, Wanda is very much in control of everything that is happening right now. They explained everything. Any question you could have possibly had about what is going on, it was all explained. For the most part. I think the only thing that wasn't really explained was why was it a TV show. I think that's the only thing they didn't explain. But honestly, that makes sense too.
And the crazy part to me is, it did explain a lot of stuff in this episode, but at the same time, I still think she's doing it, but it's kind of, she lost her mind in a sense, where I think sometimes she knows what the fuck she's doing, and then there are other times where she don't, because just her mind is just, even after you did all that shit in Endgame and all that stuff, your mind, your elevator, this is something that Ernie has heard me say before. I think a lot of people back home said this shit. You can clearly tell her elevator ain't all the way up.
No.
Sometimes that door opens, sometimes that shit gets stuck in between floors. So I just think sometimes she knows what she's doing, and then other times she real deal thinks that those babies are real and her and Vision are married and shenanigans. I think that right there would make it a lot more heartbreaking, and it would make it a lot worse. Because doing it like a simple, A to B to C, that, oh no, Wanda's doing all this and she knows what she's doing. I think it would hit harder if sometimes she did and sometimes she did, because she's losing her mind because she wants it to be real so badly.
Well,
so yeah, I think that's crazy.
I also want to point out the fact that something that doesn't get talked about enough is when Kat Dennings' character Darcy was talking about how the radiation levels that her reality is giving off are at safe levels, but for now.
Yeah.
Like basically implying that if they don't shut down her reality, eventually it's going to become dangerous and that it could potentially harm people. And some people have actually posited that when that reality if that reality is allowed to go any further to the point where it would say become unsafe, that it could be the spot that creates it could be the quoting fingers Big Bang that allows shows like Miss Marvel to happen, like maybe something that is actually capable of creating the Inhumans, or as some people probably would prefer, would create mutants. I'm not going that far with it yet. I'm just gonna ride this wave until we get a little more information. But I think it actually says a lot that we were so correct about so many things just off the strength of 2 episodes early on, and it was a great episode. I really appreciated that Jimmy Woo finally learned that damn card trick from Ant-Man and the Wasp. When that motherfucker walked up into the hole with the card, I was like, man, Lord, look, boy, look, little Jimmy Woo done grown up. Look at him. I still find it sad though that he is not the character he is from the comics though. This dude on here is goofy in the motherfucker. The Jimmy Woo in the comics is actually a smooth motherfucker. Lord, anyway.
Yeah.
But speaking of, we actually did have an answer to one of your questions, Carter, about the show. The showrunner, the showrunner for WandaVision, Jack Schaefer. He actually came out and explained why they decided to do a week-to-week release.
Okay.
He said that when we were early working on WandaVision, it wasn't known what the rollout would be. So the question was less about the bingeability or dropping them weekly. It was more about how long can we keep the sitcom gig going. How much to reveal about the larger mystery, how much will be in the MCU space versus how much will be in the authentic sitcom space. That was always a question and a concern, really. But we were all very unified in seeing how far we can take it, and if we could, truly create a sitcom featuring Wanda and Vision.
Yeah.
And then she went on to say that WandaVision is very much about how we gravitate to comforting entertainment and how sitcoms make us feel safe and warm, and we feel loving and close to our families. And that's what we've all been reaching for over this past year. And so it feels strangely reflective of our experience, of my experience at least. I think audiences are interested in feeling good and in laughing and in being challenged. And even though I know there is a lot of impatience, I think there is a lot of delight to be found in stretching this out because we all have so much time on our hands right now. Which technically kind of answers our question about why it's a sitcom. Like, why is the technically actually kind of answers all the questions. And I didn't even think about this really till just now, but I actually know a lot of people who fit what she's talking about. My wife is one of them. When my wife is bored, she's in a bad mood, she watches sitcoms because it makes her feel better. It's an escape, and that's probably what it is for Wanda. It's an escape. This is something that helps her cope. That's her coping mechanic and her coping mechanism right there. But that is why they didn't do it as a drop all the episodes. Because honestly, I think if the show was dropped all at once, I actually don't think it would have gotten as positively received as it is, because they did it in such a way where there are cliffhangers, like legit cliffhangers. And usually when you get shows that are like, when they drop it all at once, there's usually no cliffhangers. It usually plays out like just a 12-hour long movie is usually what winds up happening, or an 8-hour, however many long, whatever. You're just watching a movie. It just, like, case in point, did you watch any of the Transformers that's on Netflix right now? The mini series they keep dropping.
Yeah. War for Cybertron. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed how it's really just one movie? They just broke it up into like multiple parts.
Yeah.
That one's probably the most obvious one. But yeah, it's like, dude, this is really just a movie. Y'all could, but I see why y'all did it. Y'all did it so people can watch it and then have the option to like be like, okay, well, let me watch these episodes. I guess it feels like you get more value when it's broken up and you don't see it for what it really is. But but people you said about the Netflix shows, they say, oh, well, this is just the Daredevil. It's just a 13-hour long Daredevil movie. Luke Cage is 13-hour long Luke Cage movie. Jessica Jones, 13-hour Jessica Jones movie. It's not like an actual TV show where there's cliffs and valleys and there's cliffhangers. Like, you get a cliffhanger every now and again, but it's usually not on purpose. You're just like, no, just keep going. Just keep going. It's just good enough that you'll keep watching. Yeah, it's not like where you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what happens next week, which is a good feeling to have. But I get why people don't, like, they want to watch it now. But I'm the same way. Like, you could drop that shit right now. I would still fucking love it. I would probably watch it week to week though. Right? Look, I'd have all episodes available. Be sitting here like, nah, I'll just wait till next Friday. I'll wait till next Friday. I'm good. I'm just not gonna be on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna be on Twitter for a month. That's all. But no, that said, that is all of our topics. Let's get into some questions because we are 15 over. I promised Carter we were going to shoot for a shorter show that's under 3 hours. We're going to jump into some super chats real quick, but first, but also let you know, guys, go ahead and start putting your questions in the chat. Because after I read these super chats and after I give my recommended reading, because Carter said he doesn't have a recommended reading for this week, but I got one, guy.
I don't.
He doesn't have one. But guess what? Your boy gonna come through for you. Your boy gonna come through. He's gonna show up. He is gonna show up and he is gonna bring you the recommendeds. But that said, let's jump into these super chats real quick because we got a bunch of them. Excuse me. Let's start with LJ Brown with the £5. Says WandaVision was lit. The start scene was harder than Carter's love for Marrow. Lord. Jimmy Woo and Darcy was a good return, and the end scene was horrifying. I do agree with them on all accounts. Even the part about Carter. Lord, I hit the danger button. Danger. But no, I actually like Jimmy Woo and Darcy. I thought they worked really well. They actually found a way to make these characters work on, like, and actually together as two characters from two completely different properties. I thought they worked really well together. And yeah, the ending, episode 4, that was a horror movie ending. Like because they actually, when we saw episode 3, Wanda was acting a whole fool, but we didn't see exactly how. Like with the part where she was like, "Oh, well, you're not my neighbor." She's moving them hands and doing the weird finger twitches. I was like, Scarlet Witch, you ain't never been most scary. I was like, man, I was like, Monica, you better get out that white woman's house. You know you ain't supposed to step past that porch. But no. But no, I dug it. Let's see. We got Justin Malone with the 499 super chat. Says Michael Jai White as Angstrom Levy in Invincible. Just clowning. I was like, Lord, I said you better be. I was waiting for the take back. I appreciate it. Thank you, Justin Malone. I'm glad that you realized that was probably not a good idea. Jason Mitchell with the $5 super chat says, do you think Wanda's world-changing words will be no more reality, which will open up and threaten the multiverse, or what 3 words? I don't know what those words would be, but I don't know. Because, okay, so Elizabeth Olsen has teased that we will hear something very akin to those words in this show. I just want to say, I'm impressed that they're pulling off House of M with just 2 characters, 2 Avengers. I just want to point that out. I just want to point that out, but yeah, neither here nor there. Point of the matter is, I don't know what I don't know what those words are going to be, but I know that a part of me kind of wanted to say no more sorcerers, because that's kind of akin to what we heard from Baron Mordo in the first Doctor Strange
Yeah.
movie. But I think it's going to be something else. I don't know. Maybe it might be No More Heroes. I don't know. Shit, they might not be able to say it, though. They might get sued. The video game series. But I mean, I'm here for it. Carlos Johns with the 499 Super Chat says, I love WandaVision, but I feel like the Easter eggs setup what's going to happen, so now that everyone is caught up, I'm ready for major plot twist. I think you're still going to get those. That I have no doubt about. I think the plot twists are going to be steadily incoming. But a part of me wonders about what they're going to be, because I know we know what scenes have been shot based on the whole Agatha Harkness theory. And bear in mind, I think she was the one character, Agnes was the one character I don't think they figured out who she really was. Because, you know, they were going through and breaking down who each of the characters were. I don't know if they actually ever broke down who Agnes was. I know they broke down Herb and Norm and all the other guys, and they broke the Hearts and all that. I don't think they broke down who Agnes was. You know, they were going through and revealing who those people were in actual reality. Cloudy D with the $5 super chat says, just slide through with support. Can't wait to watch later. Hope y'all boys in chat having a good time, man. You know we are. We're out here. We're out here doing the Lord's work, just having a good time with it. Jason Davison with the $2 super chat says, MCU running circles around DCEU. Not even funny. It is true.
It's true, but at the same time, shit like Doom Patrol and Swamp Thing shows that they still have a little bit of gas left in the tank.
Well, yeah, no, Doom Patrol is your X-Men. Doom Patrol is your X-Men. Yeah. Because I mean, and it's funny because Doom Patrol technically I think came out before X-Men. It's been heavily rumored that X-Men copycatted Doom Patrol, because I think they came out within like a month of each other or something like that. I can't remember, but
I didn't know.
Yeah, it was because if you look at it, you look at Doom Patrol. What was it? It was
no, I got that part. It was a bunch of freaks that are being led by a cripple in a wheelchair.
Right,
I got that part.
Oh,
I just didn't think they were that.
Yeah, they were real close
in releasing.
Yeah, you know, they were very close in releasing. To the point that people made the argument that no one knows which one was technically made first, because you know how publishing works, but it is heavily rumored that somebody stole that idea from somebody. But yeah, Doom Patrol is great. Swamp Thing is great. You know, and once again, even though I know people don't give a shit about Titans, I enjoy the show. Harley Quinn, the animated series, is fantastic. And just is so fucking stupid and silly that I just can't help but love every episode. And yeah, like DC has good shit out there. They fuck it up every time they try and go back to Batman and Superman. That's when they fuck up. When they forget that they have characters out there that exist that aren't called Batman and Superman. That's when they fuck up. Because I love Shazam. Yeah. I thought Shazam was fucking awesome. But, you know, it made my kid fall in love with the character. She didn't give a fuck about Shazam when she first saw that trailer. And then she saw the movie. She was like, oh, I like this. She'd be asking to watch it.
Yeah, see, don't let her see that Justice League episode when Superman put hands on her.
Oh, Lord. No. We skipped that episode.
Man.
We skipped that. That was disrespectful. Black Century King with the $5 super chat says, do you guys think Hank Pym deserves every right to beat the brakes off of everyone who has done worse crimes than he has, but was easily forgiven? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, okay, and I don't want to minimize this. He beat his wife's ass. And he created Ultron. But that said, let's not act like Reed ain't never hit Sue before.
Here's my question. Here's my question, because I never knew. You can kind of educate me real quick. I was trying to find the right word to use. The Hank Pym incident. I was under the impression that it was in Ultimate Comics, and then they just brought it over to a main Marvel continuity. Is that the case?
I think it actually if I'm not mistaken, it predated Ultimate. But
Okay.
okay, so when people think about Hank Pym beating the shit out of his wife, they think about the Ultimate Marvel Comics version. That's the one they're thinking about. Now, he did hit his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't beat her ass the way he did in Ultimate. But he did slap her. He did slap her.
I do remember seeing that.
Yeah. He did physically. I mean, not in. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying. I don't want anyone to think that Blerd's trying to minimize it and clean it up. No, I'm not trying to do that at all. Putting your hands on another human being. I don't care if it's a dude hitting a chick or a chick hitting a dude or two dudes fighting or two women fighting. If you put your hands on somebody else, which I think we all should know the golden rule: keep your goddamn hands to yourself. Mm-hmm. If you are a man and you hit a woman, or you're a woman and you hit a man, you should be prepared for every consequence that comes thereafter. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself. Don't hit people. Don't strike people unless you're ready to fight. I tell people, if you punch somebody, you better be ready for a fight.
Yeah.
You better be prepared for that.
Black Century King, there was actually an arc of Avengers that took place. And I think I brought this up earlier in the show, but it was back when Marvel was trying to do those fucking standalone graphic novels, except they did one that was not standalone. It was an Ultron story to where basically Ultron came back down to Earth and he was kicking Avengers' asses. Long story short, Hank Pym merged with Ultron. Mm-hmm. And there was an Avengers arc where, and it's maybe I'll say like 3 years ago. It was around the time right before Secret Empire started. Mm-hmm. So kind of look up when Secret Empire started, and then you just find out Avengers stuff. But just so you know, Black Century King, that was actually addressed in that little arc that they did in Avengers, to where basically he came back down to Earth. He was all Ultron with a gross but he still had like half of Hank Pym's face over here. And that was basically an argument. It was something that was brought up in that arc. It was something that was actually brought up in Secret Empire when he was trying to get all the heroes to stop fighting and have dinner with him while he was trying to cook for him, while he had fucking Ultrons everywhere with guns pointed at him. But it was basically, why does no one talk about me? I'm a fucking founding Avenger, but I am always punished for the one fucking mistake that I made. And then he proceeds to try to kill all of them because he's fucking Ultron. But that was actually addressed in the comic. And I think that was one of the first fucking times that I've actually seen it addressed. That's why I was under the impression that, because the only one that I knew about was the Ultimate where he smacked her. And I was like, what the fuck? And I thought it was maybe some Secret War shenanigans where they kind of brought all that shit over in the main Marvel continuity. But yeah, that was that actually has been addressed in the comics right now.
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I actually remember, because there's a scene where, like, I think Tony says something about it. When Tony says something about it to him while they're sitting at dinner in Secret Empire, and basically says that and basically talked about how disgusted he was. Because what was it? Yeah, he says, and I quote, he says, "I need to get this off my chest to all the people." Remember, actually, you know what? Here, I got the image. Shit, fuck it. Here, I'll bring it over here so y'all can see this shit. I want y'all to see this shit. Hold on. Let me see. I think it's on this monitor. Hold up. Let's bring it over here, and there we go. Yep, there it is. Boom. Found it. But no, okay, so right here, it says, I need to get this off my chest. Of all the people in the lecture, you want to know when it all went wrong, Hank? Because I have a theory. It was you. I don't mean you creating Ultron, having your little breakdown afterward, betraying all of us. That did a lot of damage to us. As a team, sure. But as a family, you want to know why we stopped having these dinners, parties out by the pool, why that all ended? It's because they got to be too awkward, too uncomfortable. It was hard for people to act Like everything was still okay. Like they were still okay with you after what you did to Jan.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, that was the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That was the motherfucker. So there you go. There you have it. Let's see here what else we got. And then we've got William Brain with the $2.99 super chat. Didn't even say anything, just came through to say hi. He says, oh, big ups, Blur, you got to release an audio of this. Man, you know, I did it once before. I actually did it once before and nobody listened to it. I think because a lot of what we talk about ends up being visual. And so sometimes it's hard. You have a disconnect if you can't actually see what's going on. But I have actually thought about a podcast. It's just that because of the nature of how we do the show, I don't think it would make a very good listen. Just because like we're constantly jumping between topics because we do super chats. But I actually did think about having something a little more like, I guess, formatted, for lack of a better way to put it. That said, I'm gonna get my recommended read real quick while we've got a moment here. And let's see. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say this guy 38 brought up a great point in that instance. So basically what he's saying is they can treat Hank Pym the way they do, yet they still act okay around Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch didn't hit one person. Scarlet Witch hit an entire fucking race. She hit a species. Yeah. So yeah, you basically hit the nail on the head right there, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, and not only that, the X-Men, the mutants, dude, they don't give up. They don't like that bitch. They're like, nah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, that bitch can't. She ain't got no Krakoa privileges. That's why they call her the Pretender.
She ain't coming on my porch.
They're like, not this motherfucker. I'm actually gonna give a recommended read that is technically you know what, it's on the list. If you follow or if you're a channel member, which technically we've had this pop up a couple of times here, more than a couple of times here today. If you're our channel member, you probably already kind of know what one of my recommended reads will possibly be. That said, if you are a channel member or a patron, you will get access to videos where I give my top 5 comics of the week every week. And typically my recommendeds typically come from there. Usually one thing from there. Sometimes I try and pick something else, or maybe something that didn't quite make the cut. And I think this week I'm actually going to do something that didn't make the cut to kind of differentiate a little bit, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
And my pick for this week is going to be none other than... Oh, Lord, that's the smallest picture ever. My pick for this week is going to be Daredevil number 26. Daredevil number 26, which technically is technically a King in Black tie-in. Technically.
But it really isn't.
But it really isn't, but like it is, and at the same time it isn't. Like it's the King in Black stuff doesn't come in through about halfway through the issue, which is not why I'm recommending it, but it's because of what's going on in the comic. Some stuff that if you follow me on Twitter, I talked about the fact that there's a scene where Chip Zdarsky really delves into the white privilege that Daredevil has, going into jail, being incarcerated, not as Matt Murdock, the man who wears the mask, but as the character Daredevil. And they have not booked him as Matt Murdock. They booked him as Daredevil. He's allowed to walk around prison with his mask. And then once he's out of jail, he gets to go back to living his life as he would normally. Meanwhile, people who actually are in prison didn't have that luxury. When they get out of jail, they're going to have very different circumstances, so to speak. So I thought it was really cool. The stuff with Elektra, showing her struggling with trying not to kill the criminals in Hell's Kitchen because she's trying to do what Matt wants her to do. She's trying to show Matt that she's changed, but she's still struggling with the whole idea because she knows that in the end it's pointless, that you can't reform these people. The only thing you can do is get rid of them. And then Matt trying to survive, essentially learning that his prison warden is literally a whole ass father of a former villain by the name of Crime Wave, who Daredevil hasn't run up against in a while. And then we also got to deal with the fact that the King in Black has shown up. This comic actually takes place either just before or right at the start of King in Black #1. And then seeing what happens to Daredevil in the end, while he's in prison trying to protect the guards and prisoners from all these symbiotes coming at them. What's going on with Elektra, who is now the current Daredevil, and how she's trying to fend off a whole ass army of symbiotes as well as an old Daredevil nemesis who also just so happens to be nullified. It's craziness, man. I love it. I actually like that issue a lot. Chip Zdarsky.
Didn't it look like the Didn't that look like the Shadowland drip?
It kind of did. It kind of did.
Okay.
It kind of did. It did. Okay. It did. No. You ain't wrong. I know what you're talking about. You ain't wrong. You're not wrong at all. You're not wrong. But yeah, that is my recommended for the week. Let's jump into these questions because we're gonna try and not be here all night. Oh man, we keep getting closer, but every time we end up falling behind when it gets to the questions. So I keep saying I'm gonna give us a time limit. We're doing 10 minutes worth of questions from the chat, and we're gonna try and be very succinct when we answer these questions so that we can keep going. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Anyone read Iron Fist #1? I have not read it yet, but it is on my list of things to read.
Not yet.
I did read Shang-Chi #5, though.
How was that?
It was good. It was very good. Shang-Chi, basically, it's like his mini-series. They did that was the last issue of the 5-issue run. I thought it was really cool, because they actually delved into Shang-Chi's past and kind of did some meddling around. And I talked about the video. I won't say too much about it here. But basically, they kind of gave us a Naruto fight in the last issue. Like, it kind of it was almost like watching, not saying equality level, but it was like watching Sasuke and Itachi fight one another, and then have some flashbacks interspersed in there, kind of explaining why they're fighting each other. Because Shang-Chi has a sister, another sister who he didn't know about. And she's become a whole ass problem. She's out here beating asses. And yeah, it's great. Let's see here. What else we got? Here's one. Do you think that somehow WandaVision would bring back Quicksilver and Vision? 3 words, bring them back. They were her safety and home before and during her Avengers life. I kind of hope they actually I think Vision will come back, but not the way that, not by Wanda. I don't think it'll be Wanda that brings. Honestly, what I think will happen is they'll bring Vision back, but bring him back as, the old... Remember he had the old kind of, off yellow, off white coloration or whatever. I would be more leaning towards them bringing it back. You bring it back as that, say he was remade or refitted or whatever. Here, let's see here. We got a super chat from SFC Cape Killer. Says Scarlet Witch equals Candace Owens. My boy LJ Brown. I'm here for it. Lord. Oh Lord. Look, wait, man. Oh man. Dude, Candace Owens with that dry ass hair and no edges. Lord. Why y'all gotta do Candace? Actually, no, she had that coming. I ain't even gonna try and defend Candace Owens. That bitch crazy. Look, this bitch. Y'all may not know who I'm talking about, but look at this heifer. Hold on.
Oh
wait.
my
Look,
God.
I'm gonna pick the most dumbass looking picture I can find of this bitch. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Ain't got no edges. Look at that hair. That hair ain't seen no product in 87 years.
Somebody's gonna come in these comments after this is posted that does not know who she is. That's gonna try to drag you, and
You're
for
sick.
whatever reason, that is a awful picture of that woman. It just loaded up for me. Wow.
Okay, yeah, I told you, Candace Owens, she nah.
Yeah, you finna get hella like dragged for.
I wish a
disrespecting
motherfucker
our
would.
black-
I wish motherfucker would try to come here and defend Candace Owens' ugly ass. Oh, Lord, Oh, funk ass. Funk ass, trick ass, punk ass, bus ass, pussy ass, mark ass, funk ass, whack ass. Fuck that bitch. Yes, you did miss the part about Killmonger. That was hours ago.
Yeah.
We have been live for 2 hours and 39 minutes. You missed it by about an hour and a half.
Candace Owens looks like the Hodge twins' aunt.
Lord, ooh, don't. Ooh, you know what? I can see that. They ugly ass aunt too. Ugly ass aunt. Let's see. Falcon Punch says Wonder Man coming soon. Probably. He was teased. They did a.
Why do people keep bringing up?
Y'all love
What
motherfuckers
is
like
this Wonder
like,
Man show?
Dude, well, here's my thing. Dude, Wonder Man, of all the characters you could have in the MCU, you can have any character. Motherfuckers want Wonder Man. What the fuck has he done lately? That motherfucker. Look.
Y'all could at least want Wonder Boy and then have Tenacious D singing every time he's in every issue.
Yeah, that would be a thing. Do you feel that WandaVision will conclude in Doctor Strange 2? No. I think it will conclude in the show itself, but I think that the effects are going to roll over into Doctor Strange 2, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, unpopular opinion. I don't think there's going to be a no more incident in this show. I don't think they're going to do it.
Probably not. I mean, it would be kind of forced. I think they'll have a moment that's going to be kind of similar, but it won't be exactly what people think it is. Kind of like how we talked about Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
It's in name only.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Did y'all read Planet of the Symbiotes? If so, did you like it? I read it. I thought it was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah, it wasn't like, here's my thing. It did everything I want other King in Black tie-ins to do. It just always does it with characters nobody cares about.
Yeah.
Make it mean something. Let's see here. Let's see. When will we have our interview? Would love to finally chat it up with you. Email me. That's the only answer I can give.
When we are gonna have. I want to know when we're gonna have our interview with Donnie Cates, because y'all asses are supposed to be on Twitter right now with the hashtag Cates on Blerd Cave. I ain't seen it. I ain't heard it.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it either.
I need to see that shit by the time this show ends, dog.
Yeah,
I need to see
can we at least
my
get it to trend?
My orbital sockets need to see it. Okay.
Can we get like Cates for the cave? Cates on the cave. Yeah, can we get that?
There you go.
Cates on the cave.
I like
there
it.
There you go.
I like it.
There
Book
you
it.
go. Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. What do you think of Dr. Voodoo showing up in Doctor Strange 2? They should rather hold him back instead. Well, here's the thing. We've already seen Jericho Drum's older brother in the first Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Black Sorcerer who was killed when Caecilius stormed the Sanctum Sanctorum. He was actually the protector of the Sanctum Sanctorum that Caecilius invaded in Doctor Strange 1. So Jericho Drum has already been teased and set up. So, I mean, if they put him in Doctor Strange 2, fine. If not, well, save him for later.
Fun fact, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
The contraption when Doctor Strange was fighting Caecilius that just trapped him up and locked his body in all these different ways.
Mhm.
Fun fact, that is currently what Juggernaut is wearing right now to get his powers back.
Yep. That's
The more
exactly
you
what
know.
that is. Hey,
Those are the Crimson Bands of Sidorak.
bam, look at it. There it is.
Mhm. Yep.
There's lots of little Easter eggs in Doctor Strange most people don't catch.
Yeah.
King Kunta says, hey, Blerd, does Gabby, he's referring to Scout, does Gabby have resurrection rights like the rest of mutants? Yes, technically. And the reason why is because, yes, she is a clone, but she's not a direct clone. It was revealed in Hunt for Wolverine, I believe it was, that Laura Kinney is not 100% a clone of Wolverine. Yes, she has his DNA, but she was also born the way normal children are born. I mean, technically, I think it was artificial insemination, but I mean, she wasn't like grown from nothing in a lab. Like, she had a mother, and therefore, so too does Gabby. So it's not exactly the same. It's not like Madeline. Matter of fact, if you go back and watch my New Mutants video, I explain this in that video. Who do you want on the next Black Panther run? Honestly, I would rather Coach just keep writing it, but we can't have that. Jason Aaron has basically been writing Black Panther for the last, I don't know how many issues of Avengers. Look, Jason Aaron out here low-key, high-key writing Black Panther books.
Well, one thing that I found out, because I didn't want to seem like that big of an asshole, so I actually started reading up on this Heroes Reborn shit that's coming out. And apparently it's coming out from this current Avengers run with the Phoenix and stuff. And basically all these different heroes and villains are merged together, but the only person that's not, and the only person that knows there's some fuckery going on, is Blade.
Yeah.
So if we get more Blade, which is always nice, I just would rather it not be around some stupid shit like Juggerdoom.
Oh, Lord.
Whatever the fuck his name was.
Doomanot. Lord. Anyway, I'm done with that shit. No, why don't they just recast T'Challa? Damn. Well, because of the reasons I told y'all earlier. Goddamn, y'all don't pay attention. What name would y'all like Monica to go by in the long term once she gets her powers? They teased all her comic book names. Which would y'all like her to keep? I'm actually quite partial to Spectrum.
Foxy Brown.
I mean, I like that one too. Let's see here. And is Storm getting a solo run? Possibly. Maybe. It's been teased, but we don't know 100%. No more sitcoms. I mean, I often say that, but I don't know about Wanda. Darkmaid X with a $5 super chat says support. Much appreciated. We appreciate you, King. In WandaVision, I've been wondering who was the person the FBI had in witness protection. We don't know. Part of me wonders if it was the Mandarin. Part of me wonders if it was Agnes. Part of me wonders if it was somebody else. We don't know yet. It has not been revealed. And we don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, you are late. We start at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time every Saturday without fail. Hey, Blerd, have you watched the anime Vinland Saga? It's a very grounded Viking story. I've seen parts of it. And I enjoyed what I saw. I haven't finished it, though. But yes. I said someone say... Someone said Evan Narcisse. Oh, I never gave an answer. That's right. I never gave an answer to the previous question because we got to talking about other... Well, I was joking when I said Jason Aaron, by the way. If I want... Actually, I tell you what. Give me N.K. Jemisin. I think N.K. Jemisin has a exclusivity deal with DC right now. Or give me David F. Walker. Give me David F. Walker, Chuck Brown. Give me them. I wouldn't mind seeing them on the book. They write the shit out of Bitterroot. They'd write the fuck out of a Black Panther comic. I'd be here for that shit.
We got one from Black Gay Comic Geek. If you had your choice, who would you want to show up in the MCU that they haven't announced?
that they haven't announced, if I could have my choice, I'm gonna take Blue Marvel off the table because that's an obvious one. Yeah. We'll take Blue Marvel completely 100% off the table. I mean, and you know what? I'm gonna take the X-Men, mutants, all that shit, taking that off the table too, because whatever. Okay, so we're gonna keep it fair and balanced. Who I would like to see brought into the MCU that has not been talked about or announced in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Man, that is tough because you know I'm gonna go tell you right now, it's gonna be somebody black. It's gotta be. I'm sorry, I'll always bet on black. I want Nighthawk. I would like to see Nighthawk. I would love to see problematic ass Nighthawk. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, Nighthawk is a whole problem.
So it's funny you actually said that because I was gonna say I want to see Hyperion and I want Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy, Opie from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
I think he was Alpha in Walking Dead or whatever. I want to see him as Hyperion so that I can see the Thor Hyperion bromance on the big screen. But that shit was great.
Dude, you know what I want? Okay, so check this out. What was that guy's name? Oh, God. Why am I blanking on his name? Oh, my God. Here, I gotta look him up.
Oh.
You remember the guy who took over the Black Gang? After
Oh, okay. The dude from Lean on Me, the black dude from Lean on Me.
I think so. I'm trying to look. Billy Brown. Billy Brown. He was a tall motherfucker. Had the deep ass voice. That was on Sons of Anarchy. He was Viola Davis's love interest on How to Get.
Marks.
Marks. That motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay.
I want him as Nighthawk. So that way we can have that return.
Okay.
We can have that return. We can have Ryan Hurst and Billy Brown come back, and then they can butt heads because we all know that. Billy Brown's character didn't call the hit, but you know he probably oversaw that motherfucker. Let's see here. Anyway, James Davis asks, what do you think of We Only Find Them When They're Dead this week? Maybe I'm aging, but I'm finding it a hard book to get into. It's pretty, but a brother needs some cliff notes. Well, I don't know if you saw the top the top 10 comics of the year last year that came out earlier a couple of weeks ago. Did I put We Only Find Them When They're Dead on my list? I can't remember. I think I did. Either way, it's on my top 5 comics of the week.
It's only killing the.
Yeah, it's.
I love it. There's something killing the children.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, something's killing children. So yeah, I love it. I mean, it's a tough. It's a very hard sci-fi book. So I mean, it's gonna be a hard follow sometimes. But I mean, I dug it. I understood what was going on. I understood the whole thing.
Blerd, not trying to add anything extra to you or Carter's workload, but can you add a manga/anime segment to the recommended weekly?
I don't watch enough anime to make that possible.
And I don't read any manga whatsoever.
No. I honestly, if I have a choice over watching anything else or anime, I usually pick anything else. I've said this. We've talked about this last week, so I don't want to even put too much time towards it, but I'll just say this. I've grown to a point where your average shonen anime does not appeal to me anymore. And that's what most anime is shonen anime. And yeah, I just don't care. So I apologize, but yeah.
I watched the first season of One Punch Man, and I ain't watched the anime since.
Yeah.
That was it. I finished One Punch Man first season. That was it.
I saw someone brought up Salad and Ahmed. I can see him writing Black Panther. I actually like his sensibilities when it comes to writing.
His Black Bolt was really good.
No, dude, he does really good. He does really good work. Evan Narcisse is good too. I used to enjoy his articles on Kotaku. I enjoy his comic writing too. I think he actually did write Black Panther for a New York Minute. He had a Black Panther mini. Blerd, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? It would be the power of being able to control time and space. There you go. Because then I'd have more time. I would not want super speed, though. Super speed would be torture. Let's see. Moving along. These seem more like statements than questions. Let's read Discord real quick, and then we're going to mob out. We're going to run through these high-key fast. Or at least try to. I don't know if any more got added to the list since I looked this morning. Shaz Domino. First off, I'd like to point out that Carter deadass looks like Keith L. Williams, the kid from Good Boys. Lord. I'm here for it. Here, actually, no, now I gotta pull it up.
Go ahead. No, you don't, because he already finna get kicked out of Discord. That's how we handle that.
No, don't do it to him, man. Don't do it to him. Oh, Lord.
We already already answered that question. Shut up.
Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, goddamn. Look, wait a minute. Why y'all... Dude, look, Shaz, you know you're wrong for that shit. You know you're wrong for that shit. Oh, man. But hey, if you look like somebody famous. Anyway, here's the question. What indie comics would you like to see adapted into video games? East and West, Bitterroot, excellent.
We already answered that one.
We did answer this one before. Oh, wait, this is an old one. Yes, these are old ones. Actually, I'm looking at it now. Boom. Oh, here's one for Day. Gunther Giluv asks, what happened to Spike from X-Men Evolution? Is he on Krakoa, or is Marrow the comic equivalent of his character? Well, that's funny. I have a video coming out about that. But, to be fair, Spike was an original character made specifically for that show. They do have a comic book equivalent who is named Spike, but he is not an X-Men character. He was on, like, Ecstatics. And he is very much dead now. But that said, the Spike from X-Men Evolution is basically Marrow. They had the exact same powers. They even use their powers in the same way. So, there you go. This one has got another one from Shaz Dama. Says, so, about your all-black mutant team, what name would you give to the team, and what would be their role as a team? E.g. X-Factor and Investigation Unit, or X-Force being Secret Intelligence Unit, or would it just be a standard X-Men team? Also, in addition to the character y'all voted for on the ballot, who else would y'all like Hickman to put on this X-Men team? If Sync is not on there, I will riot. I'll be a one-man riot, but a riot nonetheless. As far as a name, honestly, I don't know what I would... Well, actually, no, I do know what I would do. I honestly would want them, if it was my all-black team, I would want them handling problems that only affect black mutants. I would want them actually doing outreach to minorities who are mutants, because they don't get addressed. Like I said plenty of times, the idea of being a discriminated against minority and being a mutant is something that's always teased at, but never actually addressed in any meaningful way. Yeah. They'll usually have some white character come along, and then they'll be like what was it? When I was doing research for Frenzy and Tempo, I think it was either Tempo or Frenzy that said this, but I think it was Frenzy. Frenzy talked about being black and being a mutant and being discriminated against twofold, and then another mutant, I think it was Quicksilver, flippantly said, well, I thought then that should make you better understand why what you're doing is wrong. Get the fuck out of here, Quicksilver, with your punk ass. That's why you dead in the MCU, motherfucker. And that's also why you played by a racist in the X-Men movies. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, but what I would call them, I don't know. I don't know what I would call them, but I just know it would not be X-Men Black. It would not be that. Because that's already taken as well. Rough Rider. What if they took Shuri and Killmonger, had them hang out since they cousins? He makes her harder. She softens him up a bit. Wow, poor choice of words. Poor choice of words, Rough Rider. Danger. Sorry. But I get what you mean. He makes her a tougher person, and she makes him a more lighthearted person. And that way we get both. And really, you want Blue Marble to be played by the guy that cheated and waiting to exhale? I don't know, bruh. Hey, leave that man alone. Dennis Haysbert was out here. That man was out here worshiping Jobu and making sure that his voodoo dolls were on point and that he could win the pin for the Indians. Y'all need to leave that man alone. He had stuff on his mind. Yasuke, and by the way, as far as the other thing, the Shuri Killmonger thing, maybe, I don't know. Yasuke says, sup y'all, couldn't watch the whole thing because I've been prepping for my Invincible podcast. Do you think Tim will be Robin by the end of Titans? If so, which Robin costume would you want him to wear in the show? I would prefer the red, yellow, and black suit. It's iconic. Honestly, I think he will be Robin already because Jason Todd has run off to become Red Hood. Jason Todd in this season of Titans will be Red Hood. As far as the rest of it goes, who knows? That said, I wouldn't mind the red, yellow, and black. Though, I also wouldn't mind if he did, like, the full Cal joint. That would be funny, too. I'd be down for that. Like, he went, like, full-on, like, Red Robin. I'd be down for that. Ed Boy in the cut. What cons are you guys looking forward to going into 2035? Once we get this pandemic under control. Lord, quit. Don't curse us that way.
Oh, God.
New York Comic-Con, because I was actually supposed to go this year.
Yeah. I think New York would be cool. With me living in LA now, I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con just to experience that. Yeah.
I would love to go to San Diego Con. That would be awesome. Let's see. We got Hypakage. Says, what's good, fellas? My comment is, since lots of people don't like Jared Leto Joker, what about Tom Payne for Bobby Bat's Joker? His work on Prodigal Son is #chef's kisses. Also, I feel Leto needs an entire movie with Batfleck for a better chance to grade his version than what we have gotten. I agree with that.
So I don't. There is a film. There's a film that just came out yesterday on HBO Max called The Little Things. It's a Denzel Washington like crime thriller that has Jared Leto in it. And Denzel Washington was basically interviewed before the movie came out, and Jared Leto's method acting got brought up. How he freaked people out on Suicide Squad, how he gained a lot of weight for another film, how he almost got himself hurt trying to do another film, and Denzel basically was like, "Yeah, I wasn't here for that shit." Like he knew, in not so many words, he knew not to bring that shit to me. I stayed away from him. He stayed away from me. I was around him when he didn't even know I was around him. But like, I don't do that shit. So keep that shit across the street. So being around somebody like Ben Affleck trying to do that shit might get his ass whooped. I don't know. And I like 30 Seconds to Mars. I like their music. So I don't want the album not to release because that Batfleck forgot that he wasn't in a scene and laid hands on the Clown Prince crime. So Lord. I don't know, man. I think what we got was full on 100%. Jared Leto thought he was the Joker, and people got to deal with that. That's it. Yeah. As for the gentleman from Prodigal Son, he has a creepy fucking vibe. I don't know if you've seen that show, Ernie, but it's fine.
Just fine.
Is his name Martin Sheen? Or is it Michael Sheen? I think it's Michael Sheen.
Yeah. That's Michael Sheen. That's Michael Sheen.
Yeah. Long story short is Michael Sheen is Okay, long story short is Michael Sheen was a well-known serial killer, and his son is a cop that tries to catch serial killers because he can think like them because his daddy was one. So just watching a few episodes of that show, him being a Joker, I could see why you would say it. I would kind of put him in the same category as a Jared Leto Joker, though, but he would probably just be the better of the two because he could do the damage white person crazy man, right? Kind of like John Bernthal can always be the prototype for screaming and hollering crazy white man. I think that actor, I think that guy could be a good Joker.
Okay. I have no opinion. When am I gonna get a damn solo? This one comes from Blade. I think you're gonna get one soon. You got a King in Black tie-in coming up, I think. LJ Brown. This is gonna be the final question for the show. Hey Blerd, what comic would you or what comic book would you give the pipe to? Ernie, you have the choice to put glasses on them. Okay, so first off, danger. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, it would not be a comic book character. Only fictional character I'm trying to pipe is that tall ass vampire lady from Resident Evil 8.
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, I meant to say this at the top of the hour, but I do actually want to say I do want to say real quick that I want to give respects. I want to pay respects to Jeanette Mouse because she did pass away. Not the actress who plays Lady Dimitrescu, but the actress who plays one of her daughters, the one that like everybody was like making memes about. The actress who portrays that particular character passed away a few days ago. She was battling cancer, if I'm not mistaken. So I do want to give a shout out real quick. But yeah, she passed away. Capcom did a thing. IGN, a lot of other gaming outlets, they posted stuff about her. Apparently, she also was not just in Resident Evil 8. She also was in a lot of other Capcom games, doing voice work and mocap and various and sundry other things. This is actually her right here. But yeah, she was battling. She was battling cancer. I think it was colon cancer, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, it sucks, and I hate to hear that. There's so many people that died. We lost Cicely Tyson a couple of days ago, I believe. Dude, we lost, and there's more. There's actually more people. I can't even keep up with how many people have just died recently. That we are losing.
Yeah, but man, at least with Cicely Tyson, she was 96. That woman lived a full life.
Yeah, Cicely, for those, and yeah, God help you. God help you if you don't know who we're talking about. But Cicely Tyson, that woman literally was a pioneer. Like she lived a good life. For those who don't know, this is Cicely Tyson right here. This woman lived a good long life. Good long life. She actually lived a life I think most of us would be jealous of, to have. Yeah. But yeah, she passed away. We lost her. We lost a lot of people, man. It sucks, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, we lose people all the time, and it's awful, and there's no cure for it. So, but just want to drop some respects, pay some respects to losing some real ones this week. Before we get out of here, and more importantly, we do have one more. I think we have another super chat in here that I have not gotten a chance to address. I think maybe possibly. I don't know. I feel like I have missed one. Yes, I did miss one. I thought I did. Okay, yeah, there it is. But Studio Vexer Barrington S. Edwards says, yo, y'all brothers are consistently on point. Thanks for the space you make. Anytime. Thank you for that $14.99 super chat, by the way. We're just out here just trying to do the Lord's work, man. Just out here trying to be right, man. Trying to be right and do Carter, what do you have going on this weekend? You got anything popping off?
Not shit, but I might be popping in something, but no, I have nothing going on today.
This
man.
man.
Oh no, I might try to actually. Oh no, I might try to get some GTFO in. I might try to go on the Pirate Bay and download some stuff I ain't got no business downloading. But I know I do want to get on some GTFO. I feel like we've been
slacking.
Letting that game go to the wayside because we've been slacking a little bit because you've been on Dead by Daylight and I've been on Hunt. And,
you've been on Payday
2 like a madman. And,
this man been playing Payday 2 like it just came out.
Man, I've been missing out. I'm new to the whole PC realm. Y'all gonna stop judging me. I'm new to all this. Like, the funny thing was, I modded Payday 2. I put some mods in that game, and I was so goddamn giddy that I did it, and Ernie was just laughing the entire fucking time because I've never been able to I've been console for 32 years, so now I finally have a PC to do shit. So
it was hilarious. It was quite hilarious. That said, I want to get back on some GTFO. I definitely want to get on some Hunt. Definitely want to get on some. There's some other. Oh, dude, I need to get you on Second Extinction. I think you would love it.
Okay.
I think you would love it. I think you would love it a lot. Just killing dinosaurs, man. Killing crazy ass looking dinosaurs, man. It's awesome. It's great. Great. That said, excuse me. Oh, wait, we got another one. Just kind of snuck in here under the radar. Oh, we got another. Brother Beige, $5 super says, how do you feel about Night Thrasher in the MCU? Thanks to you taught me about this character. I would love to see Night Thrasher in the MCU. Like, a lot. I love Night Thrasher. I would love to see him whooping somebody's ass in live action. We almost got him. We actually almost got Night Thrasher, but they canceled New Warriors. So, there you go. Mr. Third says, the $5 super chat says, do you follow Black Sands? Is that the anime? Like the anime that's made by a black studio? If it is, I have not watched it yet. But I do plan to. I didn't know it was actually out. I thought it was still just in development. But if it's out, if it's actually out, then yeah, I'll watch that shit. But thank you. All right, we got to get out of here. It's time to go. Got to get up out of here. We've overstayed our welcome. We almost had a 2.5 hour show. Almost. We were so close. But we're about to get out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay tuned because starting next month, we're going to be getting into our weekly Black History Month videos. Which, I mean, technically I do videos about black characters all the time, but, you know, during the month of February, I try to make every week we have a video featuring a black character. So, that said, make sure y'all keep tuned to that. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled towards the community tab for the 75,000 subscriber reward video that I will do if we hit 75K. And more importantly, make sure to go run over to twitch.tv/Blerd Without Fear because I will be streaming on there yet again because motherfuckers don't act right. And, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But I will be streaming on there throughout the week. We've been playing some video games, playing some horror games. I actually got my hands on a copy of Silent Hill 1 on PlayStation 1. We're going to be going back and playing that very soon. Yeah, we're going to play that nastiness. Oh, my God. That game looks so ugly on a well-running computer. Anyway, that said, we're going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful and amazing weekend. Y'all, I hope all the good things in life happen to you and nobody else but you guys. And I will see you all next time. We out here. Peace.